fucking meeting. Tell Hov I need my meeting. They say I'm hit breathing. I got plenty of seasoning. It's time to do some feeding. Chef Scooter is proceeding. Chef Scooter is that nigga. Chef Scooter cook it up. Chef Scooter whip it up. Chef Scooter turn it up. You bout to get it up. Chef Scooter, Chef Scooter, Chef Scooter. Hey. I live my days in sin. I pray to God within. I know it's time to win. I run it like begin. Scooter is the realest. Scooter is the trillest. Get up out your feeling. Need to go get some healing.
Still tipping on 4-4, chefing on your hoe, and I whip it like a pro. Still tipping on 4-4, chefing on your hoe, and I whip it like a pro.
Still tipping, ain't been sipping. When you see me, yes, I'm dripping. I'm so cold up in the kitchen. Better go and get your meat. Make your purges like a kitten. Coming hot, this shit so quickin'. I'ma fry you like some chicken. When I'm rapping, I'm the villain. Pink gon' blaze you cause it's written. And I always had the vision. Tell Mike Jones I'm coming, get him. I be ballin' like the Pistons. Tell them haters stop the snitching. Burn desires on the rhythm. Speak the truth, I got the wisdom. Never ever play the victim. I got fofos and I'm tipping. I be thugging, never pimping. I'm from Memphis by the river. I'm the gold but never silver. And I always been a sinner, but God told me I'm a winner. Walk by faith, I'm not a killer. Had to look up in the mirror. I'm the shit, I'm getting bigger. Turn you red, now you a ginger. When I slide, you know I'm slicker. Holding strong, I got the fisher. But I'm never trying to fix you. In the pot, it's time to simmer. Make that sauce, now you a dipper. It's a dolphin, you a flipper. Still tipping, ain't been sipping. When you see me, yes, I'm dripping. I'm so cold up in the kitchen. Better go and get your meat. Make your purges like a kitten. Coming hot, this shit so quickin'. I'ma fry you like some chicken. When I'm rapping, I'm the villain. It's so good, oh, what a pleasure. Off the scale, you cannot measure. I'm so rare, I am a treasure. Cause I got nothing but pressure. Flow so smooth, I am the leather. Get your milk, cause I'm the pepper. I want more, never the lesser. Leave me be, this ain't no gesture. Tick-tock.
Schaefer, that's a hit.
For real. I'm so raw in, uncut, and they know. And I'm blessed from the tip of my head to my toes. This here is the real raw. Let's talk. Show it if you wanna learn some. Sit back and listen to me flow. If it's about some money, let's talk about it. If it can change the world, let's talk about it. If you're an entrepreneur, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. If it's about some money, let's talk about it. If it can change the world, let's talk about it. If you're an entrepreneur, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Hickory dickory dot. The mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck 12. It's a new day. It's time to turn it up a notch. Turn it up. Hickory dickory dot. The mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck 12. It's new day. It's time to These hoes so worse, some like some gum at the bottom of my feet. Bitch, get the fuck up off of me. Dragging these hoes through the dirt in the concrete. Anything it takes to get a bum bitch up off of me. I told her hating hoe on the TV screen. It's the only way she gon' see me. It's 2024 and it's a new wave. I got 365 days just to get paid. It's time to cut these hating hoes off like a fresh fade. Get to a bag. I can do this shit like Ari read it. I'm so raw in, uncut, and they know. And I'm blessed from the tip to my head to my toes. This here's the real raw. Let's talk show. And if you wanna learn some, sit back and listen to me flow. If it's about some money, let's talk about it. If it can change the world, let's talk about it. If you're an entrepreneur, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. If it's about some money, let's talk about it. If it can change the world, let's talk about it. If you're an entrepreneur, let's talk about it. I'm so raw in, uncut, and they know. If I'm blessed from the tip to
Hey, we live. What's going on, y'all? It's your girl T Pretty Smile in the building today. Y'all, it's almost Friday. Like, let's give it up. Y'all made it to Thursday. Like, y'all made it to Thursday. The week been weekend, and you know what I'm talking about? Like, tomorrow's Friday. So give it up to yourself for being here for this week. Okay. Now, for y'all that don't know your girl's T Pretty Smile. So I have a show called Real Raw Let's Talk where we talk about some unfiltered, honest conversations. Guests do not know what the topic is gonna be, so it's all we keep them spicy, authentic responses at all times. Okay, so let's go over a little bit of church announcements, y'all. Let's gather in, gather in. Okay. All right, y'all. So one thing we want to talk about cocky gear. For y'all that don't know, go to my profile. You can go under IG at T Pretty Smile. Yeah, T Pretty Smile, right? On there, you're gonna see in my bio. You're gonna see cocky gear. Y'all go get y'all some cocky gear. That's all I got to say. That's all I got to say. Okay. Now, cocky gear also, it's all about loving yourself. They got everything from bonnets to pants, jogging suits. They got your whole summer outfits ready. So y'all definitely go tune in to cocky gear. Click on that link in the bio, okay? Now, also, let's talk about it. Y'all check your girl out for To Be Tuesday. I know y'all saw the movie for this weekend. If you haven't, you need to. To Be Tuesday movie was invasive. Y'all want to make sure y'all go watch Invasive. It was really good. And it is a part two. You know, maybe T Pretty gonna drop it this week. Wink. We don't know. We don't know. All right. So without further ado, I hope y'all in the room. I hope you in the room. And matter of fact, who needs to be in the room today? If you got work babes, bring them to the forefront. Bring them to the forefront today. If you got some friend zone people you done friend zone, bring them to the forefront today. Because today's conversation is none other. We're gonna talk about friend zone, friendship, and sex. So y'all definitely get ready because the conversation gonna be spicy. All right. Now I know we about to get into a deep conversation, but before we do, let's go ahead and take a quick commercial break because I need y'all to get y'all snacks. I need y'all to get everything y'all need for this episode today. So holla back at your girl. Stay tuned. 5 more minutes. We gonna start, and when we get this conversation going, I need you to be present. Okay? So Chrissy with a K, let's go and drop them in the commercial break.
Alone, no company. My phone can't comfort me. A drug is what this could be. So much secrecy, it ain't healthy, no. Am I satisfied? Look into my eyes. Is there any light? Or is it dead inside? Fighting for my life. Can you just take me for a ride? Oh, I don't know. All I seem to do is isolate, 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 is killing me. Let me be by myself. Let me be by myself. Let me be by myself. Let me be by
I live my days in sin. I pray to God within. I know it's time to win. I run it like again. Scooter is the realest. Scooter is the trillest. Get up out your feeling. Need to go get some healing. Cause they really sleeping. I never really was creeping. Somebody call up LA. It's time for a fucking meeting. Tell Hove I need my meeting. They say I'm hit breathing. I got plenty of seedling. It's time to do some feeding. Chef Scooter is proceeding. Chef Scooter is that nigga. Chef Scooter cook it up. Chef Scooter whip it up. Chef Scooter turn it up. You bout to get it up. Chef Scooter, Chef Scooter, Chef Scooter. Hey. I live my days in sin. I pray to God within. I know it's time to win. I run it like begin. Scooter is the realest. Scooter is the trillest. Get up out your feeling. Need to go get some healing.
All right. What's up, y'all? Is you back? Is you back? Like I said before, thank y'all for tuning in, first and foremost, because you could be somewhere else doing something else, and I appreciate you tuning in to Real Raw Let's Talk. Now, I had y'all wait for a little bit, and first of all, let's give another shout out to the artist y'all just heard. We got Chef Scooter, and we also got Real K. So, shout out to my artists who submitted some music for me and got it on the station. I appreciate it. Much love to them. So no longer okay. Let's get that. Y'all, people that came back and full on these sounds, and I'm loving it. I'm here for it, baby. Okay. Now today, y'all, like I said, I got some special guests in the building, so we definitely gonna bring them right onto the stage. I got both of the hosts of Free Liquor Podcast in the building. Got my girl Stony, and I got my boy D. to go. Y'all, Chrissy can't bring them all in the building today. Hey, y'all, what's up?
Hey
What up, though?
girl,
What's up,
it's
fam?
good
What's
to
up,
see
fam?
you.
Yeah, got the wizard bell and everything, huh?
Chris McCray ain't playing with y'all today, but we is in the
Okay,
building, okay? She is the
definitely.
producer today. You hear me? Now,
Super
y'all,
dope
I
producer.
appreciate y'all coming on the show. I really, really do. For y'all that don't know, definitely y'all go check out the podcast we on their podcast. And I really enjoyed myself. We had a ball talking about some conversations, honey. So at the end, make sure you stay tuned so y'all can go follow Free Liquor Podcast, baby. Now, today's conversation, we want to talk about friend zone, friendship, and sex. And I want to, start this off with Chrissy with a K. I want to bring you on in on this one too. So we're gonna bring Chrissy with a K to the forefront as well for the day, y'all. We want to bring her in, and we're gonna start this conversation right. So for this conversation, I want to start off with: once in a friend zone, do you stay in a friend zone? So let's talk about it.
You said once
Tony,
in
what
a
you
friend
think?
zone, will you stay in a friend zone?
Yeah, once you in a friend zone, like, do you think that you have to stay in a friend zone? Like, have you ever friend zoned somebody?
Oh yeah, that's pretty much where they all end up now.
Uh,
But no, they don't have to stay there if they apply the right pressure. They can come on.
what you think, Tony?
I can honestly say that anyone that has ever been in my friend zone, they have never made it out.
Ooh,
No matter what,
Mm.
no matter what they've done, it just no. And I mean, don't get me wrong, like I've gone on dates with people I've had in the friend zone. I may have even um dibbled and dabbled, but I guess I would say like emotionally it just never changed for me.
Because you saw
If
them
that
like
makes
as a
sense.
friend.
Yeah, it's like it just didn't change like regardless.
basically they were friend zone for a reason.
Just because
That
sorry, I'm
part.
walking in the house. I was just trying to
That
get
part.
myself together. Just got off of work,
No,
got my
you
nails
fine.
done.
Get your together.
But
You good?
yeah, they they were in my friend zone. One in particular, if I could use an example, I'm not gonna say his name because he is someone that I do care about. But we were friends or have been friends for roughly, I would say 10 years, 10, 15 years. And I've always been transparent with him. I let him know, like, hey, I'm dating such and such, or, I'm seeing this guy. And he would just be like, one day we'll be together, or one day you'll see me. Your mama love me, your dad likes me, and all this other stuff. And I'm just like, well, I've just never seen you like that. Like,
Sir, leave my mother out
he's
of this.
taken me on a trip before. Um,
Oh,
As what
it
he
just
should
wasn't
have.
there.
Is what I'm over here thinking. Like,
yeah, it just never, like, he just never did it for me. And it's nothing against him. Like, he's a handsome guy, he has his shit together. I really can't really pinpoint as to why, but you know how someone just may not do it for you. He just doesn't, unfortunately.
I feel that. And a lot of times they be that. Like you said, your mom and them like them, your dad and them like them, and they be like, they think they got a whole half a foot in the door. Like, oh yeah, the family love
Mhm.
me, so me and you together. Like no, like that's not who make the
Yep.
calls.
But it just
Because at
didn't
the
pan
end of the
out the
day,
way
I
he would
still
have
got to
hoped.
be with
So,
you.
right?
Facts. Because at the
can
end
you
of the
hear
day,
me?
I'm the one that got to be with you. Yeah, I can hear you.
I can't.
D, you in the building? You still with us?
It says it connected now, Stony. Can you hear? I mean, can you hear us now?
I can't hear.
Okay, it's no problem.
Yeah,
Let's
D,
drop
you
the
still with
call.
us?
It looks like their connection might have dropped.
They
Let's
probably they
remove
got
them
to
real
go
quick, and we'll add
reconnect.
them right back.
Okay,
Okay,
y'all, we
I
having
removed
little
them.
technical difficulties with our guests, but we definitely finna bring them back in the room. Now, Chris K, like with friend zone, I definitely have put people in the friend zone, but it really be for good reasons. Like I'm looking out for their benefit because I know that if I take you out the friend zone, and then I try to put you back in that box. Like, let's say we step out the friend zone and then put you back in the friend zone. It's like it's gonna be awkward, and that's what I don't
Right.
have time for is the awkward shit. Like, I'm not finna be one of them where, oh, I'm here, you can't be there neither. Nah, I'm not finna move like
Mm-mm,
that. I'm still
mm-mm.
going, I'm not trying to. And then too, I value your friendship more than I value adding the sex and everything else into it.
Because to
Mhm.
Like,
me, like
you know what I'm
we
saying?
can,
It's some people,
yeah.
huh?
I said to me, like we can grow together, or we can elevate together, or we can mess around and mess this energy up. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes the vibe is we can get a lot of money together. We could do a lot of things together. Let me see if I can add him back right quick. And but then sometimes it's like Not that. It's like I really like you, I'm sexually attracted to you, but if I mess with you, that's all it's gonna ever be. You know what I mean? Like I rather would
Yo,
learn and
hold
grow
on.
and
You sound like you're going in and out.
can you hear me now? It might be my speaker. Hold on.
All right, can y'all hear me now?
Yep, can you hear us?
Yeah, because I
I can
couldn't
hear
hear
everyone
anything for
just
a few. I
fine.
had to go out and come
Yay!
back
Look
in.
at we did it. We did it. It's fine. Can you hear me
Okay.
better now?
Yeah, I can hear y'all fine. Like I said, I had to exit out and reset to get back in. So,
Listen, the
we,
devil's a liar, but to continue off of what she was saying, hold on, you in
sorry.
there too? Um, do you ever remove people out the friend zone, D? Or once you put them there, are they there forever?
Okay, it depends. If I friend zone them, I still kind of leave the door open for them to get out. But if they friend zone me, I exit. Period. There is no friend zoning me because the way I see it is life is a movie, and you telling me I'm not good enough to be your co-star, I'm good.
Ooh.
Okay.
I said, ooh, I like that answer.
Right. That was a little bar. Okay.
I
Just
like
real,
that
just the
answer.
way
He
the
said,
way
life is
I've
a
always
movie.
operated.
I know that's right.
Mm-hmm.
The devil's a liar. And I'm going to need to release this show and let us have our moments because this is a beautiful conversation blossoming.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I didn't get a chance to hear what Tony said, but I'm pretty sure whatever she said was profound,
It wasn't.
She
prolific.
said
Um,
it wasn't.
I could just reiterate, to make a short story shorter, essentially, I was just telling the ladies that I have had a very close friend of mine that I do care about to this day. Um,
Mhm.
I think deep down inside, he's always, I'm not going to say hope, but I think a part of him just kind of for himself knew that we were going to end up being together. And it just never panned out that way. And like I was telling them, I can't even think of a reason not to because he's attractive. He has his shit together. Like, there's really no reason aside from, I guess maybe we've just been friends for so long. Where like how T Pretty said and how Chris with a K said, sometimes you would rather just keep the friendship where it is because that's valuable and you don't
Mm-hmm.
want to do anything to risk it. So for me, I think that was part of it, and then the other part of it was just like I just don't feel it.
Right. That's really it. It's about the vibes and the energy. It's really up to you where you sit at my table in my life. You know
Hmm.
what I'm saying? Like how much pressure do you
Definitely.
plan on applying? What are we doing here? What's your vision for us? Where do you see us? Because I learned a long time ago that I'm not finna give you more than what you give me.
Hmm.
But I am willing to
Absolutely.
give you everything I require of you. You know what I'm saying? That's how I know I'm ready for real love again. I've been single for 5 years though. It took me 5 years to figure out who is Christine with a K and what do she want.
Hmm.
Mm. Okay. D, what you got smart to say? 'Cause I see the look on your face. What is it? Talk about this friend zone.
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I'm just playing catch up. No clip yet, but
I know
you
it's
know it's
coming. I
coming.
know it's coming. I think, like for me, I've
Absolutely.
had now. Granted, I have friends on some people, and now there's a different situation where you take somebody out of their friend zone, right, and you try to test the waters, right, which
Hmm.
may come with sex, right. So like, and I think that's the hard part too, because once you go to that level, and then you try to come back from that, it be that because now you don't see me the same. Like, and now you thinking that you supposed to know all who I'm dating with every time. Like I'm obligated to let you know. Like I don't know. Friend zone is a sticky. It's a sticky situation.
It's definitely situational. It can't be. It's not a one size fits all answer.
Hmm.
It's not.
The thing Usher told us: situations will arise. You gotta be smart about
Oh, he's coming in with all the lines today, huh? You
Ain't he
gotta save
though?
some of
Ain't
that
he
for our show,
though?
He said,
shit.
"Life is a movie, and if I'm not good enough to be your co-star, then what?" I was
it. I'm
like,
good.
"What?"
Just dead ass. It's like give you a great example. I had homegirl back in the day, friends on me. You know, would hit me up for advice, different things, and then she tried to come to me about a dude she was dating. I was just like, I'm good on that because I'm not gonna give you advice for the dude you picked over me to make that situation work. You want to look like
Why?
Ron O'Neal?
But wait. Why not? Why not want to see her like not necessarily do better, but I don't know. I feel like I'm at a point in my life where if we not supposed to work out and you
All
get with
right.
somebody else and that's who
Can
you
y'all hear me?
see fit,
We can hear you
no, we
still.
Yeah.
don't see you on camera no more, but we can
And
see
she
you.
did
I
it
mean, we
again.
can hear you. Are you in Safari?
I gotta. Maybe I need to.
She said, "Are you in Safari?"
What's I'm doing?
But I was saying like I think that oh he made me lose my train of thought. Oh yeah, if I'm at the point where like if we're not meant to be together, but you go with somebody else and you want to know like where we messed up at or where it went wrong, I'm all for that because I want to genuinely see you do. I want to see you be in a better space. Because if
Right.
we ain't meant to be together, I don't want you to suffer like it just didn't work out. You want my person.
I don't want to
Yeah.
So
block your
I'm
blessing.
happy to see you. Yeah, I'm happy to see you and give you advice, whatever you need be. Now if we end up on some sour, I ain't got nothing to say to you. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That's a whole different situation. But if we end on a good note, yeah, I'm gonna let me tell you what you can work on for the next one. Cause she may hurt you.
Right.
I think that's fair. I think that's real fair. I would say in my situation, it never really got to that point. I found myself realizing that I was sharing with him a lot more about myself than he would share with me. And it kind of made
How?
me wonder, like, while I'm spilling all my beans and who I'm dating, and because I did genuinely look at him like a friend, so I would tell him all my business, which
Mm-hmm.
from his perspective, it was like, well, I've already seen how you are with the guys that you date. I already know how you would move if you were with me. So if me and you got together and you didn't treat me the same way you would treat them niggas, I know it's not real. But then
Mm-hmm.
it's like, just to your point, it's like, but what are you giving me? I barely know anything about you for real. And is that because you're trying to maintain this image? Or is it because you really don't have nothing to tell? That was honestly one of the things for me. I could never really tell, like, are we really friends or are you just sitting here kind of laying in wait? Like,
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, do you want me or are you standing, you blocking the line? Because we can just,
mm-hmm.
Now I definitely think women do the same.
I
I'm not
can't
gonna
cap.
lie.
I can't
We gonna
cap.
I can't count. We have a roster.
Big Libra, big
I'm
gang
gonna
gang. And big
gang
drafts
gang.
that whoop you
I'm gonna
around.
keep it real. I what's good for the goose, good for the gander. I'm one of them. What's
All
good for you is good for
2025.
me. So I'm just keeping it real. Like when we gonna have some other options as well. D, I'm mad that you keep coming in and out. I'm gonna need you to stay adjourned.
In the computer.
Are you in
You're like, what are you
Safari?
doing over there?
Right.
Is he on Wi-Fi? Let's see.
D, what you
Don't
got
worry.
going on? I tell you what, y'all, we gonna come back with some more conversation about friendship, friend zone, and we're gonna get to the sex part. Now we're gonna take a quick little commercial break. We're gonna give D some time to get himself situated because we definitely want to pull in a man perspective. Y'all stay tuned and we're gonna be right back.
All right.
Whew.
Understand I'ma be right there for you. Understand I'ma be right there for you. Dead or alive, I'ma be right there for you. Understand I'ma be right there for you. I had to shed tears on this one. Best believe I'ma paint the city red behind this one. Real nigga, why you pull a trigger on this one? A moment of silence for the dead, we lost a real one. Yeah, smoke up in the city like a vapor. Hoe run up on me, I make her me her maker. Big bro, taught me 35 ways to get some paper. And it's middle finger to you motherfucking haters. OG status, since he was a young nigga, say. Real in that field since he was a young nigga, say. Been on go since he was a young nigga. Did them 17 years and he stayed solid like a real nigga. Loyalty, what he stood on. Started fucking with this roach ass sad alley bitch. When he came home, blindsided cause it was his baby mama. Shiesty hoe. Can't trust these hoes, say these hoes will get you killed, bro. Understand I'ma be right there for you. Understand I'ma be right there for you. Dead or alive, I'ma be right there for you. Understand I'ma be right there for you. Standing on this whole head like I'm standing on business. Got a 30 round drum and I'ma shoot it till it's empty. Since you been gone, I've been feeling kinda empty. I'm just grieving right now, but I'm not looking for no sympathy. Life gon' keep going, you hoes ain't stopping up, you understand? I'm a rapper, but I'm still a gorilla, yeah, you understand? Lady life been feeling kinda creepy. Big bro got so much street credit, get you gone for the freebie. Dirty feet, friendly pussy, slut bucket, bitch, we call it red flag. Bro, you should've known better the way you rock that red flag. I can't believe my eyes when I seen them people put you out in that body bag. Damn, my nigga, I'm talking about a body bag. Fuck me up, I viewed your body. That shit made me gag. You was covered from your head to your ankles. First thing I seen was a motherfucking toe tag. Understand I'ma be right there for you. Understand I'ma be right there for you. Dead or alive, I'ma be right there for you. Understand I'ma be right there for you.
I mean,
We live, and we back. All
I'm
right,
so
y'all. All
excited.
right, y'all. Y'all, welcome back to the podcast. Welcome back to Real Raw. To all my Real Raw talkers, thank you tonight for tuning in. We just scratching the surface a little bit, getting y'all warmed up about friendship, friend zone, and sex, of course. So thank y'all for tuning in. And again, we got special guests in the building. We got Chris with a K on producing tonight, okay?
Ew,
And
ew,
Chris with
ew.
a K Entertainment. And y'all know my special guest, Stoney Childs, and I got G in the building, host of Free Liquor Podcast. Y'all, so when four podcasts collab, y'all know the conversation's gonna be spicy, it's gonna be hot. We just scratching the surface with y'all, so definitely stay here, like stay tuned, cause we popping out with conversation tonight. We went to a commercial break to get D together, but he gonna be popping in and out of the conversation because he having a little Wi-Fi issue. So, but he definitely gonna be in the midst and give us some of his good words today. All
We love
right,
it.
so with friend zone, y'all, like, okay, how somebody ever friend zone y'all? Like, have y'all ever want to talk to somebody? And it's like they like just you get that vibe, like nah, like they just it ain't gonna go no other place.
Me personally, if I feel that, I'm not going. I'm a Libra. We gonna Libra. We go where it's celebrated, not where we're tolerated. If you don't
I
want it,
feel
like I'm not finna just be rejected like that. Like
it.
I'll give you like once or twice. Everybody have a bad day or whatever, but I'm Christine with a motherfucking K. Like if you don't want me,
Is it
you
move
better check
around,
my
move
background.
around?
You better check my background. We don't play that. What about
I
you, Sammy?
Yeah. What about you, Sony?
No, I was about to say I'm thinking really hard about this. I would say if I was friend zoned, it was on some like we tried dating and then it just didn't work, and then maybe I had like a little bit of hope on the back end that we would get back together, and then it didn't. So I can't
Mm,
say that I was ever like friend zoned up front, but it would be on some like, okay, oh, actually, I got friend zoned by my ex boyfriend. Actually, like I had to think about that. Yeah, my ex, he broke up with me out of nowhere. Pretty much was like, I feel like we're more like boys, and then still wanted to
not
be
the homie.
friends. Yeah, like still wanted to be friends. Still hung out the same, and then he started kind of acting weird, like around the time that he like had a new girlfriend, he would start being a little secretive. He would kind of be like, if we had plans, then it would turn into, oh, I gotta see if I can make it. Whereas before it would be like, oh yeah, I could go. And then it took me kind of finding out that he had a girlfriend. So I
What?
don't know if he was like keeping me in the tuck just in case it didn't work out with her, or what that was, but yeah, I
That's what
got friend
Moneybag
zoned
Yo
by my
said.
ex boyfriend, but he's cool. Shout out to him.
Shout out to him
Okay, and give him
for getting
props.
over.
I don't have nothing
You
bad
look,
to say
you a
about the
bold
guy.
one. I wouldn't be able to dap him up. I would not. I wouldn't be able to
I
do
mean,
If you see me and I don't speak, that means I don't fuck with you.
well, it's funny.
um,
I actually did see him. So I don't know if y'all are familiar with Club One Bed. but they just did a set here at Club Dada in Deep Ellum. And he was definitely there. I did not realize it until after because I was there with one of my homegirls and my new boo. Shout out to him.
Ow.
And she was like, "Yeah, did you know your ex boyfriend was there?" And I was like, no." And I mean, clearly and he didn't speak to me either. So it is what it
Well,
is. But he's cool. We
pack
say
you
happy
down.
birthday, you know.
Oh, you a
No,
real
that's
one.
right.
I wouldn't be able to do it.
Like
I
that's where it
wouldn't.
begins and ends for the most part. We say happy birthday.
Oh wow, see, I used to have a different life. You know, we're gonna keep it real. I used to have a different life. So, my other life that I used to have, I have been friend zone, but the mission was understood because the type of person I was if I liked you and you didn't want to pursue a relationship, I'm finna entice you because I'm finna make you want me at the end of the day. Like,
And then I'm
ain't
gonna
never
walk
in.
away. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, like I'm not finna walk like I did. And I'm not gonna lie, I used to be a person where it was like it was understood. I would jump off the bat. Look, I know me and you not finna be together, but this is what I wanna do. And we're gonna go back to work like nothing happened. Or we're gonna go back like nothing happened. Like it is what it is. And I felt like I was beating the nigga to the punch because it was like, okay, yeah, I see you as my sis. That's all cool and dandy.
Say
But
less.
I want what I want.
Mm-hmm.
I want
I
what I
like you
want.
and I want you.
I like what I
I
like.
see, see
You
you
said
and
that
I
was another
want
life. That's my life right now today. That is the life of
yeah.
me.
Yeah, I seen you and I want you. And what you gonna do
And
about
I'm
it?
gonna
You gonna
get it.
take it or you
Anything I
not?
want, I get that.
Well,
Oh,
understand I'm not a $40 date, so you gotta, you know what I'm saying, you gotta trick on your boy. It just don't go
Shit.
down like that.
let's see you do it first, and we can talk about some shit.
No, that part, that part. But I also felt like I'm being true and I'm being real. So therefore, you know that if it go to that state, like that, it ain't gonna be nothing afterwards. It ain't gonna be nothing extra. I don't want no awkwardness. I'm keeping it a buck with you. We gonna do what we do, and after that, it's gonna be over and it's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? So I felt like I was keeping it real. That was my old life, but I'm gathered now. But that was my old life.
She's
I
been
just feel like
delivered
been
by
delivered.
DoorDash.
Left them whole days alone. Okay, we had to grow. But that's what I used to do. Is when someone, if I ever got friend zone, I have been friend zone before, and it didn't hurt because, like I said, I was just upfront with what I wanted. So it's
Right.
either you can take it or you can keep it pushing.
Did you ever catch feelings? Just curious.
You know what? I did catch feelings, but I never let that be known because
Oh,
I
okay.
didn't want it to be like I'm chasing you type of shit. You know what I mean? So I always left it alone. And then like I always made it clear from the get go. Look, if you got somebody or you doing something, let me know that, because then let me make the decision if I want to.
Absolutely.
I
Thank you.
like
If
that.
I want to proceed or if I want to be in the situation, if I want to help you cheat, let me know from the get go.
All
Like,
right.
See,
so it's all about
that's a
being real
good
and
thing.
being true. Huh?
Communication.
I see. I see. That's a good thing. You know, I've been a legendary side dude all my life, so I get it.
Not legendary.
You know.
Come
I
on with the
can't.
legendary.
I mean, my whole thing is, yo, just keep it a buck. If you still with your husband, but you willing to give me sixty
Right.
dollars for a quickie, shit, be honest about it.
That
No,
part. Just say what it is. I had a
You know
whole
what I'm saying?
situation. Like again, I had a past life. I remember I had, I had a situation that got a little intense. Like you said about catching
Hmm.
feelings. The feelings wasn't there, but let's just say I had like a little work babe, and
Okay.
work babe is kind of like a friend zone situation too, right?
Mhm.
So the thing was though, like I knew that it wasn't gonna be nothing. I knew that's what the deal was. But the offer stood on the table if you wanted to go that route. Offer did go that way. So
mm,
before that offer was made, like I said, the option was given, yo, you got something going on? If not, I'm cool with it. Let's go. If you got
Mhm.
something going on, I don't mess with it. Like I don't do karma, leave that alone. But then the person took the offer. Come to find out this person was in a relationship then girl knew that, like, knew it was a whole bunch of sticky situation. Me and the person was about to fight. It just
An
was a
entanglement.
Ooh.
whole situation, and it wasn't over the guy. The fight was because I stand on principle. Nigga, you lied for me from the get-go, and that's one thing I
Hmm.
don't do is a liar. So that was on that one. Now she was about to get popped because you talking out the side of your mouth on something that you don't know about. Don't
Hmm.
put my name in the ground when I signed all the paperwork and said what it was gonna be. You get what I'm saying? I did my
Hmm.
research.
Okay.
Well,
I
maybe
mean,
he was
but
lying to
I
her
mean,
ass
but from
too.
her
Shit.
perspective, she,
Never
Exactly.
saying
been
didn't
fucked.
know, she was ball gaming like that. Saying she thinking that she would have do, and they doing their thing. Then to come to find out, you on the outside of the situation. I mean, so I could definitely get where she's
But what's
coming
she getting
from.
mad at her for?
Cause they
She
tend to
mad
do
at
that.
him.
They tend to do that though.
I
Like
agree.
Mm.
I agree.
she love
I
him. She
agree.
don't love
I
you.
agree that yes, she should have been mad at dude. I completely agree. But I'll also say this: to hit her up talking reckless and wanting to do a physical altercation and all that, that's just like, come on. Now you devaluing yourself. Now
Yeah, that's
you
lame as
showing,
hell.
you know what I'm saying?
Period.
Like,
Granted,
cause
I
I'll
was
be
the
She
real
one
with
that
taking
you.
was
me
I,
to
getting
lunch for
I'll
popped.
be
letting
real
you
with you.
know.
I haven't fought over a chick since elementary school.
I've
And the one
never.
and the one no for real, like I never forget, I got an uncle back home in Detroit. He a pimp, and he asked me, he
You
was like,
won't just
okay, so
run
you,
over that like it was nothing. Not that you got an
yeah,
uncle that's a pimp.
yeah. And I never forget, he sat me down, he talked to me about it. He was like, okay, nephew, you done beat this guy up. Is she still with him? Now, mind you, like I said, we in fourth, fifth grade or some shit. But it just really, just show like, yo, yeah, if, you know, participants gonna be participants.
So this is
You
Mm.
just
just
don't
an
be a
aside.
participant.
If my nigga get beat up in front of me, I don't know how I'm gonna feel about that.
Creasy,
I
why
All
don't
right,
might,
see,
I might get
okay,
secondhand
okay, okay.
embarrassment and get turned off. I don't know.
Okay, what? I mean, okay. So you telling me if
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 he loses, I'm
this
gonna have to
dude
jump
get beat
in.
up
We're
by a
not gonna do
UFC fighter, you gonna be looking like,
No, like I thought
If
about this.
he
Like, oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, no, I was just trying to understand the case scenario. So if he's the UFC fighter,
no, if her boyfriend got beat up by a UFC fighter
Oh,
or a
that's
professional
different.
boxer.
But I
respect.
mean, if you know, like that's like us
because of
him
respect.
stepping to Floyd Mayweather, knowing that's Floyd Mayweather. I would rather you just retreat, like some,
Stand down.
I'm not gonna look at you like a bitch, if you, because we know what he can do. Now, if this is some regular nigga and we at dinner and you get up and then he get up and he's like 6'5", and I love my man. He is an average king. He's not a tall king or a short king. He is average height. Shout out to him, but not everything on him is average. Just want to say that.
L
Just
period.
saying, love my
Period.
baby, love
Respect
you.
on his name.
But yeah,
Hold your
like if
thought,
he try
ladies
to
and
stand
gentlemen.
up and
Hold your
this
thought.
nigga fucking himbo slice, no, retreat. Because if you get beat up, I'm gonna be embarrassed, and then I'm not gonna know how to feel no more.
We gonna be
So
on World Star Hip Hop.
Now,
Everything's gonna
I'm
blow
with
up.
you, but he better definitely talk shit and then let me retract for you.
yeah.
Let me hold you back and be like, all
Yeah,
right,
like,
babe,
come
all right,
on,
that's enough.
babe, come
That's
on.
enough.
And he be like, no, but for real,
We're not
like we
gonna fight
know
like
that he
that,
don't
Shorty.
want to fight him.
Where is your
But
blicky for when shit gets sticky? Where is your where the fuck your blicky at? You're not gonna be out here embarrassing. I will click clack. You
no,
don't
for
know me
real,
like this.
like
Get off
pick
my
your
man.
battles.
Do this.
Like, please.
Nah. He definitely better act like you better be huffing and puffing. Nigga, I'll beat
Yeah.
you. You better act like it. Let me just
Yeah,
hold you
like if
back.
it wasn't for
And
you
then I'll
holding
be
me
like, all
back,
right, babe,
babe,
we
who
good. We can
knows
go
what
to
I
the
would have
car
done.
now. We good. They think you can handle him. But we know you
Hmm.
can't. But you act like it. Let's go to the car.
Yeah,
Like
like you believe in you, but don't
You better be
test
glad I got
it.
you too.
Like,
don't get active. Yeah.
yeah, like
In the words of I don't know if y'all seen the movie Creed with by A.D. Scott. In the movie Corey Espy, he said, get active. I was like, you know what? That's my new thing. Get active.
hmm.
Maybe that Corey was funny on that. But yeah, like, I don't know. He better huff and puff. Like
Yeah, I like to
you
say
better
let's
show
pretend
out
to, but
somehow and
don't.
walk away.
Mm-mm.
Y'all are
I mean,
What
you
you
can
say,
even
hilarious.
Sonny?
bow out gracefully. I would fight you, but I'm in front of my lady, and I don't want to disrespect her presence. Say
Right.
something slick.
There we
Yeah,
go.
yeah, yeah.
Keep
Gas it
chivalrous
up.
and
Yeah.
dip.
Yeah,
motherfucker.
like if it wasn't for me,
Gaslight.
if I you so
Well,
lucky I'm here.
Yeah, you lucky that my wife is my wife is
D,
throwing
what
down
would
the
you
white.
do?
I would tell y'all a funny story. Never forget this. God bless the dead. My
Oh.
man's got into it with this dude, and he tried to run that line like, "You lucky my wife here." So my man slapped his wife. Like, now what?
Where the fuck your blicky with chicken stick?
What?
Smooth slapped his wife. It's like, "Oh, for real? For real?" Quick, quickly.
Oh my
Pow!
god.
He better power up like the Hulk or something. I swear to God, you let me get slapped and it's what?
Cause
Right, he
he
better
better pump them Nikes
wind it
and
up
get it
like that girl
going.
who hit that upside the head with that baton.
Open up that can of Popeye spinach, bitch. You better do
Something. You better
Some
throw
something.
your whole body into
what
that
he
punch.
do?
Like,
He took an
jeez.
L because he tried to fight my man's. My man's beat his ass.
I mean, at
Oh,
least
But he didn't.
okay,
But he.
okay.
But he didn't. But he didn't know my man's had been boxing majority of his life. He just never went pro.
That's
Dang.
yeah,
But
that's a
hands.
rough
you know what
one.
I'm
I
saying. But
mean, you
even. But
defended me,
even using
so
that excuse of, yeah, you lucky my wife here because there's some
damn.
grimy niggas out here that will slap your girl. Like, okay, well, tell you what, if this is what's stopping us from fighting, I'm finna slap her. Now you got to defend her.
I'm not finna talk to you for 2 weeks if that happens to us in public and I get slapped. If you get, I'm not finna talk to you at all. Don't even speak to me.
Yeah, I get slapped and you ain't do nothing. I'm slapping you when we get home. It's just a wrap.
I
I
be,
need one. You
I be
need
done
one.
slapped you and
Like
left
Oh
each
you.
no,
one
if I
teach
get
one.
slapped and you don't defend me, I'm breaking
I'm
up with
finna
you.
slap you and
But
leave with him.
if you defend my honor and you just so happen to lose, I I'll pass you some ice. Like, thanks,
We can
I
take a
bitch.
got
hot
you.
bath
You
together.
tried.
Hey, he had the crib looking like Martin when he fought Tommy Hearns.
Like
Damn,
Will
that
Smith when
part.
he ate the
Toe
shrimp
up.
on Hitch.
Damn, that's
Toe
a rough
up.
one. Like, ugh.
Toe up.
Like, why I gotta get slapped?
Better
Because you the
respect your
excuse for not
partner.
Damn.
fighting. Therefore, take responsibility.
My
So I'm like, you
flapper
lucky
is
my
Damn.
girl
nasty.
here, or we will fight. Okay, cool. Well, now she's in the
Oh,
fight
that's
too. It's two
crazy.
on one.
That is crazy.
That is
It's
crazy
so
as
we'll
hell.
be 2-on-1 because you hit me. I'm finna beat your bitch up.
Right, bring
You
your
better be
girl
alone.
out. Bring her out.
Bring
Okay, bring her
better
to.
be alone.
We can all get slapped. Like,
Okay.
Okay.
I'll be Bernie Mac slapping a hoe
I
and that's
get slapped at this point. If I get slapped at that point, we slicing tires. We put Snickers in the tank. We going all the way live at that point because now you done got me acting and they ain't want to. So and I
I
can't
keep
go
on
out
hunting them
looking
down,
crazy.
girl.
So what we gonna plot? That's what we gonna do. We gonna go back to the house and we finna plot it out and we gonna come back and get active.
not
Girl.
We gotta
revenge for
strategize
Ooh.
That's
because I just need
strategy.
somewhere hurt. We finna strategize. No. So with friend zone, like it what are some signs for friend zone? That you been friend zone or that you gon' friend zone somebody?
Mm.
I would say one sign dating from the male perspective is when she starts when the texts go from good and rapid to slow and sporadic.
Okay,
Mm,
so
that's a good one.
response time increased
Yeah.
response time. Okay,
Yeah.
for me,
That's a good one.
it would be when I be flirting with you or like shooting my shit at you and you don't come back the right way, like with enough appreciation for the
Mm.
game I just ran at you. Like if it hits dry, you know what I'm saying? Like, I like appreciative. I don't like a tough audience. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go somewhere. And okay. Well, fuck you too then. Like,
He
I
I
said,
don't like
okay,
friend zone.
please.
I have a problem with being friends. I will friend zone everybody. I have a bunch of friends right now, but I think if I get friend zoned, my feelings would get hurt. Like you better want
I
to marry.
just
I know who I am. You better want to marry me. What the hell is you talking about a friend zone?
it's a
But
slap
you
in the
over here.
it's the
Bye.
slap in the face.
Oh,
I
It
would say
is.
for
It's the slap in the
myself,
face. It's like it's like okay, so I'm good enough to be around you and do all the friend and do all the relationship stuff. Hang out, blah blah blah. But I'm not good enough to
Get in them
be the
draws.
guy.
blame me? Yeah, exactly. That's me for real.
Like
Like what?
what? Like what? Like what? Like what? Like I. And don't get me wrong. Like I got some homegirls that been cool with shit 20 years, 17 years, whatever. Not that dynamic. Yeah, I've known you long enough to where we've built that
Rapport,
friendship
yeah.
of where like great example. I had a homegirl here that I knew from the week that I moved there in 2006, and everybody used to always ask me like, you know girl, like nah, I don't even see her that way. Because it's like once you build up that rapport with someone that you don't feel or see them that way, yeah, then it definitely makes sense.
Mm.
Yeah, I think time is definitely a factor in that. Like, if you've been my friend for so long, how do you even make that transition from being like boys, if you will, to like how?
Alcohol,
How do
alcohol,
you even do that? So for me,
alcohol.
I would back off of what like piggyback off of what Dwayne said. It's more so like when the even if it's not necessarily y'all aren't talking as often or the responses aren't as swift. For me in my situation that I explained before, I could tell that like the flirting was gone, the romantic aspect was gone. But did we still text and talk all day every day like we did before? Yeah, but it would be about like football and concerts and just everything else versus hey, like when you coming over tonight type shit, you know?
Hmm.
So I would say the conversation, like the subject matter, would kind of change a little bit too.
I feel that.
Hmm.
For me personally, if I'm putting you in a friend zone, you're gonna know because I handle you in a customer service way. I don't handle you in a relationship type of way. And when I say customer service, it's like, hey, what's going on? How you doing? That's good. How your family? Oh, that's good. Oh well, yeah, I ain't been doing too much lately. Okay. Well, so what about like it's more of business talk
Hmm.
more
Hmm.
so than like of a close like talk, so to say. And I guess it may depends on just who you talk with because it is some friends that I wouldn't go there with in this customer service, right? But then I
Hmm.
have some friends that I still wouldn't go that way with, but I handle them a different way. And it's not so much the customer service with them, it's more so like they know too much about me for us to even go there, or I know too much about them for us to even go there. Like for where we've been on conversations about you, your ex, I know what you did with your ex, I know who all you done slept with. Like I feel like those are some lines that I can't look at you in a relationship type of way because I know too much about you, I know too much dirt on you. And I
Right.
think that's where some people go wrong is where like okay, you want this relationship with this person to from the friend zone, but yet I know all your deets, so I'm not gonna take you serious.
Well, I
and
told
and
you
that
my
and
friend liked me because of all my business.
That's correct. See, and that's another thing. Like, and I think when you add like sex in the mix, it just really elevates. I had a friend like that too. Like, we decided to take it out of the friend zone, and
Hmm.
like putting it back in the friend zone, it's like it's awkward. Like he liked me more than I like him, and I'm like, yo, this ain't even what this
100%.
is. Like,
Hmm.
this ain't what that was. Like, and I knew
But
all of his dirt. You know what I'm saying? It was too much and I shouldn't even took it there. But I knew all of who he had been with, the stories, and it's firsthand from him. So it's like if you doing all this to them, what it look like me being with you?
Hmm.
So we're gonna
okay,
keep you at a
so my
friend
question,
zone.
so my question to you is this: is it that you knew? Okay, I'm gonna make sure I phrase this correctly. Was it the caliber of chicks he was hitting that you was just like, nah, versus the fact that you knew how he was moving and shaking. So say for instance he was hitting chicks that you thought were better looking or better together than yourself
Hmm.
versus, what I'm saying, a chick you looking like, oh, you hit that bitch?
Hmm.
Like,
I
the
get what you're
fuck?
saying.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't that at all. It was the fact that I knew the dirt, the actual dirt. It had nothing to do with none of the females at all. Like looking better, not looking better. It wasn't even the report of women. It's just the fact that I knew you were already cheating on these women. I knew that you were already doing X, Y, and Z with this person and
Okay.
that person. So it's like it's all the dirt. Like it's too much for me to look at you with a clean slate and think that you're
Yeah,
not.
no facts.
Yeah. So I'm just
Okay.
like, yo, you a whole out in these streets. Why I'm gonna take you serious? Come on
You
now.
from the
I know
streets,
too
sir?
much shit.
Mm-mm.
Huh?
You for the streets, sir. Mm-mm.
Hmm.
Yeah, you for the streets, and that's
Okay.
where you shall
So
be.
okay. So question. Say you was with your dude and you found out your dude was fucking Oprah. Would you
What?
leave?
Oprah Winfrey?
Would you leave? Or
Is
would
she
you
paying
figure
him?
out how we can get some money out of this?
Is
No,
she
I
paying him?
I want an AMG E53 Mercedes Benz convertible.
She's already got my list together. Let me tell you.
I'm like, you said Oprah or Santa? Because they sound the same to me.
I said, who?
So I said
Oprah.
Oprah or Santa because they sound the same to me. So
Look
Okay.
at you. What you say? Ain't got to be December
Who she
25th
like,
for the
girl?
ho hoeing?
I mean, he in
All I
that
know is
case,
when
he
she
the hoe.
deposits you, you better deposit me for keeping quiet. That's all
Mm-hmm.
I know. Cause you and Oprah gonna be exposed if I
I'm
don't
gonna
get
tell
paid.
Stedman.
Look at
Mm-hmm.
look.
And I want to be in the pool
You ain't
house.
telling
I
Stedman you
do.
going to Tasha K. Don't lie.
I don't like
Nah,
her
you
though.
gotta go to like Dr. Phil. Oprah too big for Tosh K.
Yeah,
Like, put me. I want to be in the pool house. I need my own transportation. Matter of fact, I need some extra land. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I'm like Chris with a K. I'm like you. I got a list of things. If this gonna work, okay, and I need her to know about me. Okay. Matter of fact, put me in the hideout.
Mhm.
Put me in the hideout.
She don't
I'm
even
gonna
have to
go
know
see
about
Oprah.
me.
Okay.
You Oprah man. I'm
I like Turks and
you're
Caicos.
on call.
How do you just accept the demotion because it's Oprah?
Oh, for sure.
I mean,
Look, cause what's mine is yours. My man is yours, man.
Right. Right.
your man is
Ain't this a bitch? You
I'll be all
know
dirty
right.
what?
is
Hey,
her
you
man. Oh,
I'll cry on the
It's
yacht.
our money too.
I will cry on the yacht. Oprah,
I ain't
Okay.
crying
babe.
at all.
Oprah
I'm
what
calling
you
your
say?
crying.
Her,
babe
her
here.
man, her man, her man. Look at that.
No, you Oprah man. I'm your side chick now. She bought you.
You said
She bought
I'm the
us.
side chick.
She bought us.
You said I'm the side chick, and
Yes.
I take that full title with my chest. You hear
To
me?
Oprah. Yes. It'll even. Hi, I'm Oprah. Hi, I'm Tony. I'm Oprah's her boyfriend side chick. Yup. Proud.
Look, no
I'm
lie,
the
I have
mistress.
Oprah. I have both of them. Breakfast in
Right.
bed, ready. They ain't got to worry about housekeep. I clean up.
Girl,
Mm-hmm.
I bought him
Call
some
me to
silk
help.
pajamas.
Call
Mm-hmm.
me to help.
You need help drafting your favorite things, Oprah? I like some stuff too. I can give you some suggestions, girl. Yup. I'll be her assistant too.
That part.
What you need? Like, yeah.
What you need, oh?
Mm-hmm.
I, what you
But
need, oh? I
Oprah?
Man,
got you, oh.
Mm-hmm.
That is too
Yup.
yo,
funny.
man.
Y'all, we're gonna take another
And it goes.
commercial break right quick.
Go.
Because when we get back, I want to talk about like the sex aspect and like I want to talk about friend zone more, possibility of being in a platonic relationship. We got some more things to talk about. So y'all, we're gonna take just another commercial break. Stay with us, stay with us. Let's go pay these bills, Kristen with a K.
And we after.
The story goes as we unfold. Life reveals our purest soul. What we don't know is how we'll grow. But
All right, y'all.
After the
We
countdown.
back.
After the
We
countdown. After the sound.
What?
Ow.
I'm Michael J. Fox. So yeah.
Wow. Oh my
What's
god.
up, y'all? We is back. We've been behind stage clowning. Y'all, the conversation been popping. We got my girl Chrissy with a K in the building. She producing tonight, looking good while she doing it. Ow.
Ow. Shout out to Christine with
Okay,
the K
Chris with K
Entertainment.
Entertainment.
Ow.
Period.
Ow.
Okay. We got our other two special guests for the night from Free Liquor Podcast. Tony, we got my boy D in the building, and we've been talking about friendship, sex, and friend zone. So let's dive into another topic, which is the sex part of it. So, like, do y'all feel like sex and friendship is possible? Let's talk about it.
Yes.
Yeah. Babe, Usher said we lovers and friends. He said that. I heard of him.
See?
Now you quote Osha. I'm done with you.
Absolutely.
I'm
But
a
no, I
lover
think it's
girl.
possible.
My heart is semi attached to my vagina, and I don't have it in me personally. I just don't. But I know some do. Me personally, no. I'll be at your door at 3 o'clock in the morning crying. So no.
Not with the boom box. Talking about where you at, babe.
Please, baby, please.
Baby, come back.
Okay,
No,
playing
dead
Ray J.
ass. Like,
One wish.
We would be best friends. Oh.
Lovers.
nope.
No.
Can't even do it.
See,
Mm-mm.
I tell the what
I
you
be sleeping with him with my coochie, not my heart. So
I feel it. They used to be the old me.
I'm J Lo.
Ooh,
If
that was
you
the
had
thug in
my
me.
love and I gave you
know.
That
all
was
my
stupid.
come on.
You know.
I'm J Lo.
How
Which
do
goes
y'all
back to
do
the old
that? Like, how do
expression,
y'all,
pussy
like,
ain't
is
got
it
no
like
face, so
compartmentalization or?
Basically, it becomes a transaction at this point. An exchange of energy. I need my cup refilled. I shall take what you are giving and give you what I'm willing.
Hmm.
This is for me. It's personal.
Okay.
Same. I used to feel like I knew my worth, and not even just in both aspects. I knew what my worth was sexually, and I knew what I'm capable of, and I knew what my worth was like for you to be in my space and in my aura. So I knew that if I gave you a little clock, like it was a wrap, you was gonna be with
Hmm.
the boombox at my door. So
Hmm.
I think it's just, and I'm not even bragging, but I know this. So it's just that I don't. I feel like friend zone and sex works, but you have to know
We gotta be
who you
here.
gotta. Yeah, you
yeah,
you you
like
gotta
that's it.
know that if that person can handle that, and I think also you gotta have that line of communication, like we said before, because that's how people do end up getting their feelings hurt, right? Because you don't have that conversation, and I feel like that conversation is something we need to have beforehand, before we get into bed. Where is this gonna go? Because I remember one time, like I said, my past life. I remember one time I had approached a person, and like I said, but this is a whole different situation. But I approached somebody, and I was like, "Yo, we can do the deed. This what it is, and yeah, we're gonna be normal right after this." Like, I knew what I was capable of, so I knew that what I wanted. I didn't want nothing extra after that. I don't want no ties with you after this. I don't even want this conversation to be brought up. To be real with you, but I let all that be known before we even went to that step. And if you can't
Hmm.
agree to them terms, I ain't got time for you to be at my door trying to call me, who I'm with, where I'm at. That's none of your concern. Like, we
Hmm.
had an
Hmm.
agreement from the get go. Let's do X, Y, and Z. We ain't gonna say shit else. You see what it's about. I see what you about. Okay, and we done. Now it's different if I want a relationship after that. Then let's talk about it. Hey,
Hmm.
if you ain't with nobody, then eventually, like, just know that I got feelings at the end of the
Hmm.
day. And like, I went with someone who, not well, I talked to someone who I knew didn't want a relationship, right? But I did. And they was like, "Hey, well, I don't want a relationship." I said, "That's cool. I'm still down for X, Y, and Z." But at the end of the day, respect that I got feelings.
Yeah.
That's what I want. Respect that I got feelings. So if you get with somebody, what that means, tell me and let me know. If you doing X, Y, and Z, respect and let me know.
Keep
So
it
Hmm.
real
it's,
and keep it
again, I
moving.
think it's all with communication.
Have you ever had a guy like catch feeling for you in one
Yeah,
of them situations?
Yeah, and that's why they still in that friend zone because they couldn't abide by they couldn't they first they thought they could stay in that lane, but
Hmm.
then XYZ happened and then it became where you at? Can I come hang out? Can I? No, that's not what we are. Like we agreed.
Um, can,
D, what you got to
can I
say? Cause I
be?
see it. I see it.
No, no. I'm about to hit y'all with something that's gonna be real profound.
Oh,
Most
Oh,
most
okay.
men don't dig into their friend zone pile until their actual dating pile either dries up or doesn't have anything of substance in the sense. Because like
Elaborate.
Right. I'm like, please
yeah, because like
expound.
yeah, because like great example, like you can have three or four homegirls in your friend zone, got this shit together, educated, yada yada yada, but you keep in your dating pool keep meeting the wrong type of women. So it's like, all right, well I need to get away from this and maybe, dig into, Cassandra, because Cassandra, got a house out in Pilot Point and she's a, professor at, UNT and so it's like
you see our faces.
quality, it's like quality over quantity in a sense. You know what I mean?
I
But when
feel
does it get
That
to that?
sounds like some bird ass shit. I'm not
That too. I'm
gonna
allergic
Look,
to that bullshit.
I'll be real with you. Like most cases, when a lot of times when dudes start fishing, try to fish in their friend zone pile, like I said, their dating options either at the standard that they want to play at, or like I said, just they.
I mean, I could
I
see
think, like
that,
I said,
but for me, when I started frolicking in the fields of fuckery, it was because I was not. Listen, it was because I was not, or
come on,
you can say the friend zone. F is for friends who stuff together. You know what I'm saying? But no, it was more like
special friends, as I like to call them.
you
So we
know
both look like, huh?
that's a
Special
situation
friend.
that I went into after my marriage. Like I had no desire whatsoever for any type of commitment. It was better for this is the things I say. It's better for my brand for me to appear available. You see what I'm saying? Like, because my brand, I am the brand. I'm
Mm,
Christine with a K
Ooh, you
Entertainment.
a nigga for real.
Is the realest one I know, in fact.
yeah,
But
she took it up
No,
a
they be
notch.
because they be running that play
I
in
should be
Hollywood
coming up with the
forever.
reasons that's valid.
No, for
Like, I
real.
know,
No, for
baby.
real. They've been
Okay,
running
yeah,
that
that
play in
makes sense.
Hollywood for like forever.
I had to put me
Really,
first.
D?
That's the season that I was in when I was thinking like that. But now I'm ready to transition back into the dating and come out of the fields of fuckery. I want to come and not be for the streets. I want to be from the streets. So, like, but I don't know how to transition back. Like, I
Just
don't know how
step
to
on
give.
the curb.
Girl, I've been in the house for 6 months since I found out I was pregnant.
Okay,
But
so
I
you on the curb. You're not in the street. You on the
She
curb, or
said,
maybe on the
"You pulled
sidewalk.
over.
Yeah, you caught a flat.
You fix a flat. Yeah, you fix a
Look at you.
I'm waiting on
Look
AAA.
at y'all.
My knight in shining armor.
No,
He'll
because
pull up on me someday.
I am weak.
I. But I'll be honest with y'all. Sometimes you kind of get forced to the porch in a sense. It's
When
not
they
that
apply
per
the
se
right
you.
pressure,
You know what I'm
is the
saying?
porch where
It's
they
not that you.
putting you in or are they putting you out? I don't understand.
Uh, the okay, like I always use the running joke. You got the streets, the sidewalk, and the porch. Like you know what I'm saying. You got people in the streets, and I never forget. An old football coach told me this. He was like, they make sidewalks for a reason because everybody ain't meant for the streets.
Oh,
Oh shit!
Okay.
And
Come
but
on,
it's like,
that's some tea
but
right there.
like you're describing, ready to settle down, ready to do the relationship thing. That's the
oh, I'm in
porch.
the sidewalk.
You
Okay.
you know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Like yeah, like right now you're in the sidewalk, but the porch is you know what I'm saying the whole relationship thing. You sit back. You know how the old folks used to sit on the porch and watch the neighborhood.
Yep.
There you go.
But see, you got people that sitting on the porch and looking out at the road, thinking they want to be in the road, thinking
Hmm.
they
Hmm.
and they talking about, oh, I'm on the porch. No, nigga, you
They
not
better
on the
sweep their
porch.
porch.
You
You on the
still out in the
sidewalk. Get it to the
street.
street.
You in the carport at this point.
Driveway.
I'll be real with you. Anybody that's claiming they on the porch but still looking at the streets ain't happy in their situation. And if that's the case, just roll
Just go back to the
because you
street.
ain't just go on back.
I think it's easier than said though. I think that like you can be on the porch and still
No, it
and
ain't nothing out there in them
still,
streets. The streets is cold. They don't love you. Go back in the
Cause
house.
I
I'm
mean, it's
cause
not
cause
the
I'm just
street. I
gonna
don't
tell
think
you as a
it's.
single guy. Go ahead, my bad.
No, no, no. Go ahead.
Nah, I'm just gonna tell you as a single guy that right now the streets ain't shit. I would love to be on the porch so bad. I'm just be so honest. The
Big
Aw,
streets
big
ain't
swamp.
shit. It ain't shit in
Oh.
these streets.
aw,
And
him want some love.
I literally go out at times and I just be like, why the fuck am I? Like literally, I literally be like, why the fuck am I here?
But see, is that
It's
okay? So does that come from, or do you take a look at rather like what you're putting out there? Like, what's your vibe? And the only reason why I say that is because I think a lot of times we do what you're doing, reflecting on ourselves, and be like, "Damn, why am I here? Why is this only this?" At one point, and it's been like this. I think pretty much my whole since I was 18, it's always been married men that it was like I had a mark right here, married people right here. Like, and I was like, what? Why is it always just married people that want to holler at me? What am I putting out there? And one day, I had to ask my mama because it got real serious. I'm like, what is going
Clean
on?
up
And so
plumbing.
yeah, my mom was
Plumbing.
like, "Well, what are you putting
You
out
got these
there?
charges.
What are you putting off?" So, and I felt like I wasn't putting off that type of vibe. But so I ask you that, do you feel like it's something that you putting out that push you in those predicaments or in those rooms?
I mean, yes and no. I mean, like the thing that I'm really discovering being a podcaster and dating is that a lot of the women I meet when they see our episodes, they think they're dating the guy on the
Yeah,
episode, not the
yeah.
Mm.
guy in front of them.
Felt. Like felt. I
It
have
is just
pretty
it
for
is just
Christine.
real.
You
It
okay?
like
It's pretty for me.
in the way I try to explain it is like
You all in it.
you ever seen the movie Man on the Moon by Jim Carrey?
Uh-uh. I
All right,
haven't.
well he was playing an actor from back in the '70s named Andy Kaufman, and Andy would literally dive so deep into his roles that he would literally live his everyday as those roles.
Oh, like a method actor.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So a lot of
Mm.
One of the
times,
greatest ever, by the way, Jim Carrey.
hmm,
One of the greatest
yeah,
ever.
yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. I definitely put him in that class. Him, Robin Williams, De
Mm-hmm.
Niro.
Rest in peace,
You know,
Genie.
like I can go a whole list, but we do another episode on that. But I mean, it's weird in today's time. Dating is socializing in a sense because it's like me at 43. You know, I did the whole college thing, did the whole club thing. You know, did those different measures and places, and it's like now you've been kind of conditioned since 17, 18 to go to these certain places to go meet people, and it's like when you keep fishing in the same pond, you can't be surprised you keep catching catfish instead of bass. You're not at a bass pond.
Mm. I
People do
feel
learn
that.
today, okay?
Is
Right?
bad
It's a
fish
lot
Mhm.
of
shooting
little
catfish or what? What am
it's
I
a
missing?
lot of
Mm-hmm.
little things being dropped today. Chris K
Mm-hmm.
said with the foolery and fuckery or whatever you said, baby. Y'all got
Frolic
some
in the
words for
fields of
today.
fuckery.
You know.
That's how you know a Libra. That's what happened. We go frolic in the fields of fuckery.
Frolic, and I'm writing that one down tonight. Frolicking in the field of fuckery. But
Mhm.
I get what you're saying too, D, because I think not I think I definitely feel you. A lot of people think like when they meet me or they even hear like the podcast. Prime matter of fact, prime example. I'm gonna keep it real transparent with y'all. So I
Mhm.
had some old shows that I had did, right? And
Mhm.
where we would talk where the conversation of sex came up. And so we were talking about sex and everything. I get a phone call from somebody's like, "Oh, you out here telling the world you like sucking and you did this and oh, did that person on the podcast you was with them and I could tell." I'm like, "Yo, it's a show." Like
We
I
supposed to
think
say that on the show.
yeah, like it's entertainment at the end of the day. Y'all know when people out here doing these skits, they not their real person. It's the same thing. Like, and I had to learn that for myself because I was like, okay, I have to show who I am. Like, I have to show Taya until one day I was talking with Lil D. Shout out to Lil D from radio. I was talking with her one day and she was like, You know what? Write down on a piece of paper who is T Pretty Smile and who is Taya. And I was like, wait, I thought I gotta be me. And she was like, nah, them is two different people, two different
Yeah, two
things.
different people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it hit me, and I'm like, I don't think people really understand that. I mean, truthfully, if you see me, like, yeah, you see me on here all goofy, even on To Be Tuesday, like I'm goofy, and yeah,
Hmm.
I'm a goofy person even behind the scene, but truly, like, I'm alone, I get down, like it's different things. And I don't think people understand that that's not who you are. Like you are someone else. Like you not DY out in these streets. T Pretty Smile is who I get paid a check from.
Mm.
Hmm.
You know? So I
Right.
definitely feel you. People think what you say, what you give out there on your show is who you are. You know what I'm saying? And they mistake
Yeah.
that. And a lot of times they can hurt you. I definitely feel you
Yeah.
with
Yep.
that.
I completely agree with you. Like for example, Christine with a K is a well-known for the streets non-attached freak, like high quality, high class freak. We nasty but classy, and we is not afraid to say it at all. Not afraid. It depends on location, location, location. If you meet me on slippery slopes and wet nights, shout out to Pink Do Rag LSC and Miss Awesome. But if you meet me there, I'm going to be or late night freaky tale. Shout out to Bismarck Brandon, Al Sonberg. Like you meet me on one of those, we're going to be discussing things that are again frolicking in the fields of fuckery. But if you meet me on Entrepreneur Express, shout out to that shit that's never been created, but maybe somebody can have it now. Like if you meet me there, we're gonna have a whole different kind of conversation.
Exactly. And I think that's the beauty of being a podcaster. Like you're able to be diverse. You know what I mean? Like you said, I'm able to have conversations about sex, this, that, and the third. And in the same sense, you could put me in a room with some $1 million people and I can have these conversations. I can go to these dinners. I can still go to a Christian church and do this, that, and the third. I'm versatile and that's what make podcasters. You know, if you're doing it right,
And it's
like you
still
like
you.
Chrissy with a K.
The
Yeah,
whole
you
time it's
you
still
do
you.
you.
It's
I'm
still
Hmm.
still
Taya. Even
me.
T Pretty, she's a layer of Taya. There's layers to this shit. Please do not
Right.
Right.
take what you see. I just look like this is my catchphrase for I used to say I said that when y'all was on the party bus. I just look
Yep.
like this. I didn't get a pick. We're gonna have a damn good time. That's how I introduce myself.
And we did. And we
And
did.
did was lit.
Let me
Told the
thank you.
city up. Told the city. That shit was so much fun. Man, I have to do that again. Wait till my wishes match my riches. We're gonna be all right.
We
But
gonna be
anyways,
I like that.
Look at you.
Wishes match my riches.
we don't
okay.
entertain
Another
our
one.
OG.
Oh, so many today. Okay.
My wishes match my riches. When my wishes match my riches, there will be signs.
Another thing I think that another sign that you've been in the friend zone is when they hit that little sis or that that's my bro. That's
Yeah.
my bro.
That's my partner.
I think
Hey,
it's
right then and there,
clear
that's when
that
I
you
plot
are
my
friend
exit.
zone. Huh?
That's when I plot my exit right there. As soon as I hear bro one too many times, I'm like, yeah, I'm good.
That's
I
my
have
This
little
is not going
five
the direction I
siblings,
wanted to go.
and I have
Hmm?
never seen any of their. Well, my sisters, but I have three brothers, and unless something happened to me, we have never seen each other's dicks in vaginas. We've never touched each other. So I think that's just weird. It's borderline incestuous. Why the fuck are you calling somebody yo bro when you sucked his dick 2 weeks ago? Like,
Hey, that's how some people play it off so that way the situation can stay hidden. Like,
nah,
oh, that's my bro. The whole time,
nah,
you about to creep off in the
nah.
bathroom and let him give you the best 30 seconds of your life.
30 seconds. Oh,
not my
They need
bro.
to be dismissed if it's 30 seconds.
If I
this,
call you bro,
this.
you my bro. Like you're either my actual brother or like a brother to me. I don't just. We
Oh,
gotta find new words for shit.
We messed
Like,
around in high school and with that shit dead. We never gonna do it again. Now you're bro.
yeah, like it's gotta be real removed.
It got to
But
be
nah,
removed like a credit score, 7 years old.
Serious.
I'm
It
just
fell off. It fell off
like
the list.
we're actively fucking, and I'm calling you my bro. Like,
yes,
that
that's
shit
how
is
some
weird.
people hide their
That's just
situations.
weird.
Yes, that's how some people hide their situations because it's like if case in point, like y'all were talking about earlier, having that understanding. Like, okay, well, if we got the understanding that we do what we do, but when we in the public, what I'm saying, we ball game it out. So then it's a totally different. It's totally different versus moving and shaking in that other way. You know what I mean?
I feel
Hmm.
that, but I still I'm kind of with Tony. I I do feel like if you calling me that, like I feel like underlining, and maybe I'm taking it a little too far, but I feel like that's a different level of disrespect.
I can't hear
Um,
y'all.
you can't hear us?
Yeah, she probably had the same thing happen to her that kept happening to me, where you get
Oh,
kicked,
okay.
so you
I
got to
kicked
go
her. Hold
out.
on. We gonna
Yeah,
just we just gonna kick her and
mm,
let her come back in. We just gonna
yeah, but
reboot
see,
like the phone.
But yeah, I definitely kind of feel like it's almost like the edge of disrespect. Like she said, we actively messing around, and you keep calling me. I'm around you and your homeboys. Oh, that's just my sis. Because at that point, I feel like I'm just a fling.
Just
but here's the crazy part. Craziest part of the whole game. It's like, okay, you screaming, that's just my sis, but then when one of my boys want to get at you, now I'm on some whole shit like, no, you
Mm-hmm.
can't get at her. Like, no, nigga, no,
That part.
this is not
Oh,
yours.
sister.
Remember, this is your sis. Remember?
That part. That's my
So
sis.
why you blocking? You know what I'm saying? Niggas out here blocking like the Cowboys line back in the '90s. What you blocking for?
I'm my block game is so strong. You think I was an offensive lineman? I ain't lying.
Like, what? Like the hate and the nourishment is for no reason. If the ball game is such, play the game.
I say that's the
Don't
homie
be,
because that could be either way.
you
That
know what I'm saying? Don't
sometimes
be,
they
you know
really
what I'm
be the
saying?
homie, and sometimes they really be somebody that I go homie with. Sometimes, like
Not
it's
that I go homie
A
with.
special friend.
that's my homie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Now
a
it's a
special
different
friend.
if we actively messing around and your homie wanna holler. I can see you being like,
I don't
nah,
do no
bruh,
type of
like
homie
nah.
hopping.
But if I done mess with you and then now your homeboy one, if I'm interested, don't block that because me and you was done with.
I
And
got a
you already
question. I
knew
got a
from the
question. I got
beginning
a
what we
question. I got
had
a
going
question.
on. So if that's how I feel. If I want the next, that's what it is. Don't block that because you got to it first. Don't Ray J me. I never fall it.
Not Ray J.
All right.
No Ray
So
J me.
question.
I hit it first.
No
So
Diddy.
question. Question. Please explain to me this dumbass logic that people operate with. Tomorrow. Oh, I used to fuck with her, so I would. I wouldn't feel comfortable with you fucking with her, or I used to date him, so I ain't go. I, well, chicks be like, I wouldn't date a dude my homegirl used to date. Like, and I give you a great example. I had a homeboy growing up. He was dating. Mind you, we talking about like 2000, 2001, while she was still an undergrad. They was fucking around or whatever. Now, like I said, she's a doctor back in suburban Detroit, yada yada. And somebody asked me, would I holler at her if I had the opportunity there? I was like, hell yeah. They told my man, that's whack. Your man used to fuck with her. Yeah, I'm like, so I'm supposed to take her off the list because my man used to fuck with her back when we was wearing uh baggy jeans and motherfucking
That's
white
that Ray J
tees.
shit.
I don't do no type of homie hopping though.
How's that homie
I don't.
hopping? It's been 20 years. That
Now,
shit, that shit
I
done
mean,
been
this
recycled.
homie
That
hopping
shit
got
done
a
been
prime limit.
reflushed.
If I didn't know y'all ever messed around, that doesn't matter because you should have told me you messed with him before. Or B, if it's been more than 15, it's been more than a decade, and y'all ain't fooled around, and I didn't know either one of y'all when y'all did fool around,
Yeah.
that might be clear for takeoff. You know what I'm saying? But if we click tight homies, like I've been knowing T Pre for like 3 years, I'm not finna go and sleep with somebody that she slept with. You know what I'm saying? I'm just
You
not
can
gonna do that.
have them.
So
I don't
you're
do
gonna
no type of homie
okay.
hopping.
So
I'm one
you're
of them.
okay. So once again, I'll flip the situation for you. She used to mess with a guy, like I said, in undergrad. Dude's now a successful entrepreneur, yada yada yada, wants to get at you, and you like, well, you used to fuck with her back in 1997, so I can't fuck with you.
Again, that's
Like,
farther than
what
10
the
years
fuck
ago,
is
and
that?
I didn't know her then. So anything beyond 3 years, you know what I'm saying? Beyond 3 years, like but beyond the
I'm
time I
with
knew her,
you.
And that's what I'm saying. I know women and men that are like, the fact you've been there before, they just can't do it. It's like,
yeah, I don't really want to.
I'm pretty sure she had her nice run at Michigan State. I'm pretty sure she had her nice run, while she was in medical school. So the fact
I
now
think,
at 40
yeah.
something, you still like, you used to fuck with her in 97, that's fucking retarded.
I'm not finna actively be like, who did you have sex with in 1997? You know what I'm saying? Like it don't get that deep for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna know. Now if it come up in conversation and that's my first time meeting the young man, I used to fuck around with him back in college, and I was like, girl, how long ago was that? Oh, about 15 years. Oh, okay. Well, his dick was I. Like I don't know like what are we gonna talk about
No.
after this? Like,
I would say for me personally, I just don't like the thought of any woman, let alone a woman that I know, being able to come and talk to me about you. Like, yeah, girl, you know that one thing he do with his tongue? No, I don't, and I don't want to know. Like
She
that
need to
type
get
shit.
flicked in her face.
me.
I just,
That's me. We gonna compare innocent. Is he still a munch?
ugh.
Like we gonna talk about it. Let's
Like
talk.
I'm not about to. We're not about to have a fucking powwow or a moment of camaraderie over. Nah.
Samesies. No, I'm just kidding.
Because what do they call it? What do they call it? Eskimo brothers or something like that.
I don't know. I ain't never heard that
If y'all
I
phrase.
ain't
go,
never heard of
yeah,
that neither.
it's like if
No,
y'all go
I know what you're
search
talking about. I
for
just can't.
Eskimo
I
brothers
can't
and
wrap my
Eskimo
head
sisters.
around it.
I'm like, I'm not trying to be no Eskimo sister. Mm-mm, I'm good.
Mm,
I
mm-mm,
might be
No,
a little boring in
mm-mm.
that sense, but
I
no,
feel
it's
like men
hilarious.
and women have
It's
two
hilarious. 'Cause I had a
different
teammate in college they called Munch.
they call munch.
Yeah, because that's all he used to do. He was a black dude that loved snow, so all he would do is just eat white girls.
Oh,
I mean,
clutch his pearls.
What?
like,
Yeah.
can't say
What?
much about
He loves
that.
snow.
I mean, like it was known around campus. That's all he do. All he do is eat snow.
What?
So,
That ain't cute. Mm-mm. I
well,
think
You cannot
I
put your
think
mouth
men
on
and
well,
everybody.
women.
What is you doing?
well,
Yeah, I think
yeah.
men and women have
I,
two different perspectives when it comes to like boundaries, two different type of boundaries when it comes to that. Because I think for a female, it's more so like we gonna talk, we gonna ask like, girls, you know I'm dating such and such. Like it's a line of respect. Like, oh well, I don't want him. Like, nah. But I think more from a man point, it's like it don't matter how long ago it was. That was mine. It's a whole Ray J episode.
Mm.
I hit it first, and you can't
I hit
never
it
get that
first.
back. You can't never try that because I tried that.
You
well,
also
Women
well,
don't
fellas, I'm gonna
operate
give
like
y'all a
that
heads
often.
up. If it was under 2 minutes, it didn't count.
if I don't remember it or didn't come, it didn't count.
Absolutely. Hey, nah. You can't
What?
refurbish. You can't refurbish what was done. Once the seal's been cracked, it is now used. This is no longer new.
Well, Drea said that after 7 years, your whole fax restarts. So if it was 7 years ago,
Your
I
whole
guess.
facts is not your credit history.
But I do feel like they should fall off like credit though. Like after a certain amount of
It
time,
do.
we ain't gonna count them no more. We don't
If
count
I
their
didn't
body
come
count.
and I don't remember it, them ones didn't happen. And if it was small, it didn't happen.
I'm not gonna play
Okay.
with you on the
So
boundaries on
so
that
have
one.
you so have you ever been so drunk that you didn't remember fucking dude?
I ain't never
Drunk?
been.
I'm
No,
so
I'm
drunk,
I'm
I
never
just
not
remember what's wrong
remembering
with.
I'm drunk.
So I
I don't
don't.
If
understand
I'm
people
that
saying that.
drunk at that point, that don't sound like it was consensual.
Mm-mm.
No.
That sounds like I couldn't say yes, and it sounds like statutory rape
Yeah,
at
that
this
sound like you
point.
took
No, you
advantage of a
get
good
because you have
time.
some like great example. I used to date a chick. She would get that drunk and then get sexually aggressive.
Like when you say aggressive,
I'm like, I don't.
she would get like hot and ready like Little Caesars, or is
Or is
she
she
like
putting on a strap
Yeah,
domestic?
they,
on? What
like
are we
she
doing?
would get lit off that Bacardi Limon and
Ew.
like physically be aggressive. Like
No
she
Diddy.
making all the
I'm like, there was
moves.
no better thing to drink.
This was
Ew.
co- this was college. You remember?
Oh,
It's
okay.
Remember
like saying
early.
that black and mild had
Remember
me ready.
because you got
Wine.
because you got to remember early 2000s. There was no Patron. There was no.
There was Four
I
Loco
mean,
and Boone's Farm. No, I'm just
Ooh.
kidding.
Ooh.
Just kidding.
no, it was what Quavo, whatever vodka, whatever
Wild
rapper was pushing at that time,
Child.
and you know what I'm
MD
saying? Shit.
2020.
What did they have?
You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
2020.
Ooh.
Bacardi.
Ooh.
And
Whatever it was,
I
we
asked
had
the
a Four
bartender this
Loco
the
with
other
it, and
day
then you
too.
forgot for real.
And I asked the bartender this the other day too. I was like, when's the last time a good rum done came out? Like,
Bacardi.
That's what I'm saying. Bacardi ain't never. It's still here, but I'm like, you know
Huh?
how, you know, what I'm saying,
Shit, Ray and nephew.
Isn't Captain Morgan rum?
Yeah.
yeah, Captain Morgan's rum. You see what I'm saying? You see how far back you got to dig to
I
find
don't
the
drink.
fucking,
A
That's
lot
you
of
what
know what I'm
people
saying?
don't
pirates
Versus,
drink rum though. I think that's like America, like the world's least favorite. If I were to say,
I
You
know
say
some people
what?
with liquor sponsorships, and that is literally what they say is we have one for rum, but we don't know why because nobody actually uses it.
Mm.
yeah.
I like tequila,
But yeah, I was just about to
white
say, I bet
tequila
you could
at
fire
that.
off about
Give
13
me a good lemon
tequilas.
drop.
I'm a good reposado girl myself, but
Mm.
if it's tequila, it can be drank.
I mean
It don't matter.
NT.
NC.
I said I'm an NT. NT tequila will do.
Oh, Inti.
I'm weak.
I was like,
I'm
NT.
weak. All right, well, gang, we want to go take a quick commercial break because we got hot and heavy on this topic here tonight with friendship, sex, and friend zone, and we're gonna come back to get back in that conversation right there. So y'all stay tuned so we can come talk about it with Chrissy with a K, Z, and Stony with the day. Let's go, Chrissy with a K. Take them out.
Hot boy, I'm a hot boy. I'm on top, boy. About to take your spot, boy. I'm a hot boy. I'm a hot boy. I'm on top, boy. About to take your spot, boy. I'm a hot boy. I'm a hot boy. I'm a hot boy. About to take your spot, boy. I'm a hot boy. I'm a hot boy. I'm a hot boy. About to take your spot, boy. Scoot in the kitchen and flavor go cray cray. Whip it so good, probably turn your nigga gay gay. I ain't here to play play. Just need to pay pay. Talking other shit, but it's fuck what you say say. Coming out of Memphis and you know I got the heat. Talking other shit might get your ass beat. I'ma tell the bitch go have a fucking seat. I'ma talk to God cause you might see my feet. Never trying to sing the blues. Bitch, you need to get a clue. I done paid up plenty dues. Now it's time to eat some food. Gotta go and get what's mine while I'm serving fine wine. No, I do not need a dime. I'm sitting pretty doing fine. Hot boy, I'm a hot boy. I'm on top, boy, about to take a spot, boy. I'm a hot boy. I'm a hot boy. I'm on top, boy, about to take your spot, boy. I'm a hot boy. I'm a hot boy. I'm a hot boy, about to take your spot, boy. I'm a hot boy. I'm a hot boy. I'm a hot boy, about to take your spot, boy. It's evil in their eyes. They trying to wear disguise. They know that it's my time. I'm about to get my shine. They looking like a turd. They better mark their word. Cause when it is my time, I'm about to show the word. Came to Dallas, Texas, now your boy is in recovery. Used to smoke a zip a day, now I'm living lovely. Had to get them drugs up and put them boundaries up. Shame versus guilt, all you niggas is a trip. Oh, had to get my mind right. I'm on point this whole tight. If you wanna go and fight, yeah, we can take it back. Please just hold my mic, and I'm about to get it right. Scooter in this motherfucker, turn it up, let's get it right. Hot boy, I'm a hot boy. I'm on top, boy, about to take your spot, boy. I'm a hot boy. I'm a hot boy. I'm on top, boy, about to take your spot, boy. I'm a hot boy. I'm a hot boy. I'm a hot boy, about to take your spot, boy. I'm a hot boy. I'm a hot boy. I'm a hot boy, about to take your spot, boy.
Still tipping on 4 shifting on your hoe, and I whip it like a pro. Still tipping on 4 shifting on your hoe, and I whip it like a pro.
Still tipping, ain't been sipping. When you see me, yes, I'm dripping. I'm so cold up in the kitchen. Better go and get your meat. Make your purges like a kitten. Coming hot, this shit so quickin'. I'ma fry you like some chicken. When I'm rapping, I'm the villain. Pink on blazer, cause it's written. And I always had the vision. Tell Mike Jones I'm coming, get him. I be ballin' like the Pistons. Tell them haters, stop the snitching. Burn desires on the rhythm. Speak the truth, I got the wisdom. Never ever play the victim. I got fofos and I'm tipping. I be thugging, never pimping. I'm from Memphis by the river. I'm the gold but never silver. And I always been a sinner, but God told me I'm a winner. Walk by faith, I'm not a killer. Had to look up in the mirror. I'm the shit, I'm getting bigger. Turn your red, now Slicker, holding strong, I got the fisher. But I'm never trying to fix you. In the pot, it's time to simmer. Make that sauce now, you a dipper. It's a dolphin, you a flipper. Still tipping, ain't been sipping. When you see me, yes, I'm dripping. I'm so cold up in the kitchen. Better go and get your meat. Make your purges like a kitten. Coming hot, this shit so quicken. I'ma fry you like some chicken. When I'm rapping, I'm the villain. It's so good, oh, what a pleasure. Off the scale, you cannot measure. I'm so rare, I am a treasure. Cause I got nothing but pressure. Flow so smooth, I am the leather. Get your milk, cause I'm the pepper. I want more, nevertheless. Leave me be, this ain't no gesture. Tic-tac-toe, you playing checkers. I'm the key, cause I'm the bearer. Adam family, Uncle Fester. They some maggots, get the website. Kill the beat, go get the stretcher. And I'm tipping, never stress 'em. I'm the best, it's time to bless 'em. Ain't no cap, I learned my lesson. Still tipping, ain't been sipping. When you see me, yes, I'm dripping. I'm so cold up in the kitchen. Better go and get your meat. Make your purges like a kitten. Coming hot, this shit so quicken. I'ma fry you like some chicken. When I'm rapping, I'm the villain.
Transition. Yo, we live, friend.
All right, y'all, we back at it again. So y'all know tonight's topic has been friendship, friend zone, and sex. And of course, if y'all just not tuning in, you late. You need to go back and watch it the beginning, okay? Because we've been talking to some hot mess and some hot good stuff tonight. And baby, it's been all kinds of gems been just a dropping, okay? And y'all know my special guest been D and Stony, host of Free Liquor Podcast, honey, and we also gonna get their info at the end, so stay tuned so you can see how you can be a guest on their show, where they filming at, and all much more, and also how to follow and watch their show as well. We got my girl Chrissy with a K, as you know. She been producing
No,
today, y'all, doing a great job. She holding it down for your girl T Pretty Smile. And we've been having a good time today, y'all, on stage and behind stage.
we love
Also, once again, for those who've been tuning in, y'all, it's Thursday and it's almost Friday. Give it up for yourself for like making it through the week. You made it past that hump day. It's almost Friday. You know what happens when it's almost Friday? We a little bit step closer to what? Not giving a damn. You know I
it.
ain't lying. You know I ain't lying. So it's almost Friday, y'all. So let's jump back in with our combo for the night. Again, we've been talking about friendship, friend zone, and sex. So I definitely want to jump back into touch a little bit on all three of those. We just ended talking about sex, friendship, is it possible? Now let's talk about friendship, sex with feelings.
Mm,
Ain't that a concoction?
those are
So
entanglements.
yeah, like is what have y'all ever had to like when somebody's in the friend zone, like have y'all had feelings for somebody in the friend zone? Or has somebody had feelings for
Absolutely.
y'all that you put in the friend zone?
I mean, absolutely. I mean, it definitely plays both ways. I mean, like I said, there's been plenty of chicks that, I was definitely interested in, was ready to make a serious investment in, and, they, kind of expressed that, hey, that's not where the ball game is going with us. And I mean, at the end of the day, you can only make one pimp decision. Either you go play ball or you go exit the field. Period.
I myself, if we're gonna be real and raw and talk and stuff,
Period, as
I
we are.
I actually am in an entanglement right now. Like I have feelings and I'm real sweet on somebody and we friend zoned each other because we know
Mm.
neither one of us can give each other the love that we deserve to have and give. But the more I'm around that person, the more I'm in their energy and the more I'm with them, the more I feel safe, and that makes me feel very intimate with you. If I feel safe in your energy, it's a different type of attachment. I care how you're
Hmm.
doing in the morning. I want to tell you, I hope you have a beautiful day. I prayed for you today. I'm speaking life into you and shit, like, and I really hate catching feelings because I love really hard. So
Yeah.
for me, it's really hard to navigate being in this space because it makes me want to go, frolic in those fuckery fields again. But I'm trying to be in my divine feminine era, where I let the pieces fall as they may, and I just remain celibate until things figure themselves out.
You know,
You say
that's
you
like
selling it?
big of you. She said she's
No,
celibate and pregnant.
celibate.
Oh,
Oh, I
oh, I
thought
thought you
you
said you
said
was selling it.
celibate. I said, yeah, she's celibate and pregnant.
Yeah, celibate and pregnant. Yeah, I was mad when I got pregnant. I've been mad ever since. I don't even
I
like
think
men no
it's
more.
big of you though, like to say
Mhm.
that you won't give neither one of y'all will give each other the right the equivalent of love that you deserve or whatever. I think that's really big ups to you because I'm like that. I don't want to be in a relationship because I know that if a person got with me, I wouldn't be able to give you the 100% that you're gonna give me. I just know I got too much going on in my life, and with the where my mind at with my business. And I know people think that be an excuse, like for women, like, oh, there you go talking about you and your business. It's not an excuse. When you get to see yourself changing, growing, elevating, you want to stay
Mhm.
in that groove and you don't want to get off course of that because it took you forever to get there. So
Yeah.
it's not an
Absolutely.
excuse. And I think that's big ups to you, Crystal K, because a lot of people don't do that. They don't look at it and be like, you know what? I'm not gonna give you what you want. Some people just gonna play with your feelings. And I agree with you. I'm a person that gets off in their feelings. I do, but I know what I'm capable of giving, and that's not sexually. That's emotionally.
Yeah.
Like, and for those who do believe in signs, like I am a Capricorn. For those who want to know, we big lovers, and
Mm.
I I give my heart. I give my all. When I'm really into you, you gonna know I'm feeling
Period. That's Libra. When we don't care, we no longer give any fucks. There's none to give, and I
Yes,
don't
and
want
I
to be
become and
cold.
I get sidetracked, and so
Hmm.
I don't want to disturb that right now. And plus, just me
Exactly.
personally, just going through the cancer and stuff, I just don't want to bring nobody into that world who's not ready for it and to play with it. You know what I mean? Because
Hmm.
it's a
Absolutely.
world, it's a whole different world. You have to take on a lot more, and I think also it depends on what you shopping for. If you shopping for a friends with benefits, is different than shopping for someone that you're actually in a relationship with, or want to build an actual relationship with. I have a child, so I don't even date for me no more. I date for a father. I date for, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I was dating, I would be dating for someone to be looking for
Period.
fatherhood in mind, and not for no just the fuckery, or not just what I like. I need you to have kids, or I need you to know something about. I need you to be in that element. So big ups to you. I just wanted to say that though, like knowing what you at what capacity you can give somebody and what capacity that you are for yourself.
Now that is, that's the I mean to say, like, it's money back, yo. I'm on what you own. So if I tell you this, I can't give you what you're looking for, and you're not going to give me what I want. I can't give you what you're looking for because I feel like you can't give me what I want, and I know I won't
Mhm.
accept anything less. You know what I'm saying? So if you come to me and you say, you know what, like, we're building something real and something solid. We locked in forever. You know what I'm saying? And I'm ready to take this to the next level. I would be willing to reevaluate my stance, and then I would pour more into you. But I have learned my self worth. And in that, I'm not going to do wifely shit for you as not even a girlfriend. Because
What
I've
do you
been a wife. I was
consider?
a wife for 10 years. You know what I'm saying? So, like, no, we're not doing that. Like, if we're
I,
going to be friends, we're
I,
going
I
to be
like
friends.
I
It's
like the way you got
like
that
you
kung
said.
fu grip.
Yeah, like,
you that grip. You see how
listen,
she got that knife.
that comes, it depends on the tools that are inserted, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just the reaction. So, like, I don't feel like that's wifely stuff. But, like, it's just, it is what it is.
Well, I was gonna ask, what do you consider to be wifely shit? Because I mean, I'm in a relationship. Sagittarius, when you die to me, you're like when who? Like that's how bad I could be when it comes to it.
So you're
But
in a committed relationship with this person, like it's an active, that's my boyfriend, I'm his
oh
girlfriend.
yeah, oh yeah. So we're not
You get
we're not
pre-treatment.
public.
Oh,
You
We
can
need.
get the wifely shit so you can have a preview,
oh.
but I'm not washing your clothes and feeding you every day. This is like, I'll cook for you periodically just to remind you that I love you.
Mhm.
But wifely
Well,
shit
we
as in
cook for
making
each
sure you
other,
ate.
so it's like I would say like it just depends on. what you got, like if you have shared values, I think that's the most important, because when the most important things align to you, then everything else, in my opinion, falls into place. Because like, we take care of each other, we serve each other. He cooks too, so one night I'll cook, one night he'll cook, even though I don't. He could cook. Don't get me
You guys live
wrong.
in the same house or you live in
No,
separate?
I'm just always over here. I'm
Oh, that's
actually in the
cute.
process of buying a house. So
That's
once I
cute.
do, he'll probably be over there all the time too. But we're always together. We enjoy our
Oh,
time, but we're not like active on each other's social medias. We're not posting each other or anything like that. We just are enjoying our time together and loving on each other. And like I said, for me, I think the biggest part of like finding someone that I feel like is really for me is because at the very core and foundation of it all, we believe in wanting the same things. And I think that's
Exactly.
what makes it easier. So if you're like not aligned in that sense, that's probably what causes that disconnect in the first place.
That makes sense. Because I'm having a hard time thinking about cohabitating again. After being
Hmm.
married for 10 years, it kind of felt like when I got out of my marriage, I got out of prison. Like, and I hate to say that, like, and make that correlation,
Man.
but like emotionally, I came out of prison. And so, like, when I think about dating again, I kind of want to make sure you have your own space, I have my own space, you have your own car, I have my own car, and we can just pour into each other and love on each other. Or at least one of us has a car and I have gas money. Like we're meeting each other. Not necessarily 50-50, but I'm meeting you where you are and you're meeting me where I'm at. Like we're
Now,
applying
when
equal
is
pressure.
the what's the cap off on it? And like, I want to ask D because he's a male perspective. Like, when what's the cap off for like a woman? So like, let's say, are you looking for like a woman that's towards the wife end of the spectrum, or is it more like a girlfriend? Because there's two different ends of the spectrum. I feel like this for me, because like Chris with a K, I'm gonna tend you, I'm gonna do all this X, Y, and Z, but then I'm gonna have a barrier where it's like, nah, like I'm not doing that because um I'm not gonna give out wife duties and you're not giving husband duties. We're not on that level.
Right.
Like you said, Tony, I love the fact that y'all don't live together, because a lot of people do live together in that state when they're just in a relationship, and like ain't nothing wrong with it, to each their
Hmm.
own. But
mhm.
I think it gives you the heart grows found that if the absence. Does that make sense? Like it, like you said, it pulls y'all closer together and getting to know each other more. And if
Hmm.
things ever, if off, you still got your own. So it's just like, it's that whole process. But back to you, D, though, like what is that boundary? Like, are you looking for a wife that does X, Y, and Z and you're dating for a wife, or what?
I mean, honestly, it just depends on
Dun,
where a
dun,
man
dun.
is in his journey. Like sometimes you want the whole, you know, every weekend I'm excited to see her, yada yada yada, and then at times, you just like, hey, what's in the streets? So it's just depending on where you are, mentally and emotionally within within, yourself. Because I think that's the biggest thing that we kind of miss at times is that
Mm.
we subject ourselves to what we feel we deserve at that time.
Hmm.
So
Okay,
it's
I
like
feel
when you've
that.
been, what I'm saying, so so like when you've been, munch where every girl at the universe, where every white girl at the University of Windsor know what your mouth feel like, know, that's one thing, versus when you get into that space of okay, I want to settle down, I want to chill, I want to have somebody that I can take trips with, I can frolic in the fields, not a fuckery per
The
se,
frolic.
but there will
Oh.
always be some fuckery in any situation. So it's not like you can escape fuckery per se. But I mean, at the end of the day, it just kind of depend on where not only that man, but where that woman is in their journey. Like you said earlier, going through everything you've been through, you don't feel it's a healthy place to bring a guy into that environment because unfortunately, some of us aren't emotionally mature enough to understand.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, she just went through this, and I need, rather than me, trying to, jump on her, let me, fall back, give her space, and give old girl off list crawler 45, maybe $60, so that way, so she can have some peace.
Right. And it's like I've been single for 5 years, so it also depends on how long he been outside. If he been outside for 3.5 minutes and he
Here's
just
the
broke up with his six baby
Oh
mama,
yeah, that's true. Yeah.
we don't
here's the misnomer.
be
Here's the
frolic.
misnomer. Most men ain't in the streets like that.
Who?
What?
And when I say
Lies, Nick. Lies,
and when I
friend.
say in
Lies.
the streets, and when I say in the streets, like let's keep it a buck. The average man ain't getting chicks like that.
Who?
Sway.
The average man ain't getting chicks
Ow!
like that. So they may be actively walking around, but actually being in the streets and being active, they really ain't most men
Cause
ain't
they
really
got
active like
friends
that.
with benefits. They got work babes. They got friend
Everybody got a
zones. And
roster, don't they?
yeah, I don't want to
I
hear
don't have a
that.
roster.
I don't want to hear that.
I don't have a roster.
You
Hell, I
don't.
can't keep a woman's attention beyond a week.
That's because you
I
Even
need to
on my
shave your
current streak.
back.
she said, "Cause you want to shave your back." Look, that taco meat on the back, I can't do it. I can't do it. Not
Let's
the
What are
be
y'all
taco
looking
meat
honest.
at
on the
the
back.
back? I'm not. I see the front. What are we talking about? Like, why does the back matter?
The front, like the
I
back,
don't
the
like the front.
shoulders.
I don't even like chin hair. I don't want to kiss you and I can feel whiskers. I can't do it.
y'all not go clown my summer coat. This alpaca, you block that shit. But nah, it just I forget the fuck I was finna say. Go on without me. Y'all good, go.
But I think that when you I don't know, I can't give nobody no wife expectations, and not just because you're not giving husband expectations, but just for the simple fact of it's gonna, for me it gives the, well, if you already giving wife expectations in the girlfriend state, what else is there left? I might as well not buy the cow.
Like
I'm
them
getting,
old folks say, why buy the cow? You get
yeah,
the milk for free.
get the milk for free. And I've been that. So I definitely don't want to go
Yes,
back to that.
look at
So
them.
it's just like, why? Yeah, I can. And Tony's like, me, no, I got this. Go ahead, boo.
No, I was gonna ask, like, what do you consider to be wifely like expectations? Because the way I look at it is, different people need different things. So, like, for my boyfriend, for
Yeah,
example, like he could cook his ass off, and he cooks for himself. He doesn't need me to cook. But I look at it as whatever you do to like kind of take the load off of the other person. So, like, my feet hurt all the time. He's rubbing my feet. He doesn't
As he
Oh
necessarily
should.
my
require
gosh.
that from me, you know. So it's more so just like you said earlier, meeting them where they are. They might not necessarily need you to cook and clean. They might just need you to support them and talk to them or root them on, whatever they got going on. They might need you to show up for them in ways, help them like around the house, or they might need you to help them organize. Like it really just depends on the
I
person.
feel that. I feel that. For me, I'm putting in the effort. If I was in that element,
Hmm.
I'm putting in. You gonna definitely, like Christy to the case said, like you gonna know I like you. I'm gonna put
Mm.
in the effort, but I'm definitely not giving you the maximum, because at the end of the day, if I give you all of me 100% wife duties, then
Hmm.
why get married? Because you already getting what you're gonna be getting. So it's like, what's left? What is left to expect? It's kind of like, let's say like you wear an outfit, and it's just my personal opinion. When you wear an outfit, right, and you know how women wear them bodycon outfits, okay, but
Hmm.
then they have some that are see through, and women don't wear nothing,
Hmm.
and you can see all through it. Okay,
Hmm.
I
what's
like
left
them
for him
kind.
to be mysteriously about? What is there left for him to expect? You're showing everything, so he already know upfront what he gonna get. What is there left? What is there left to leave the eye to
Now
behold? You know what I
appreciate
mean?
me.
See, I
You know what I'm
can't
saying?
answer
Like,
that
Yes.
because I'm
show
not
me
a
you
dude.
love me. You know,
So I'm not.
I'm an exhibitionist though. Like, as you see, if you saw the outfit I wore to Exotic Nights, all I had up underneath that long black dress with the slits up to the belly button on both sides was some sparkly red fishnet tights.
But
So,
see,
like,
you in that element, that's fine, because you were doing your job. You were at a place where that was appropriate, or
Mhm.
where that was, you know what I mean, exotic nights. Like, you better wear something
oh yeah,
exotic.
you're right. I'm
Like,
not
you
at
know what
the
I
club on
mean?
Thursday night. Like, actually, that's a
I
lie.
guess that's a
Not
Dwayne
Thursday night.
question.
What's
I would
up?
say that's a Dwayne
Yeah,
question.
it kicked me, but I'm back now. What's up?
So I was saying that, like, for me, like, for giving up the wife duties or the wife like roles, like, I'm not gonna give nobody my full 200%. And it's not just because like you're not giving that same 200%. It's more so on like, why am I gonna give you all this 200%, and what's gonna be like, what's left? What's left for me to give you? Because you already see at girlfriend state that you're getting all of this, all the amenities, right? You're getting it all. So when we do get married, what's gonna change? And I and then it's he already gone. Dang. We gonna come.
Dang
We
it.
gonna take a commercial break real quick, y'all, because it's almost time for us to close the show. But we definitely gonna bring Free Liquor back, baby. We definitely gonna bring y'all back for another conversation. But before we close out, we gonna take a commercial break. We're gonna come back and we gonna wrap it up, and we're gonna give y'all some more church announcements. Chrissy
Yeah.
with a K Entertainment, take us out, baby.
Alone, no company. My phone can't comfort me. A drug is what this could be. So much secrecy, it ain't healthy, no. Am I satisfied? Look into my eyes. Is there any light? Or is it dead inside? Fighting for my life. Can you just take me for a ride? Oh, I don't know. All I seem to do is isolate, 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 isolate. All I know how to do is isolate, 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 isolate. Going home, I feel
Mm.
What's up, everybody? Everybody, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in tonight. But we not gonna finish this yet. We gotta still talk a little bit more. We had to bring the Jason on with us. Give another male perspective on what we was talking about tonight with friendship, friend zone, and sex. Then you got some male support on this live now.
No, had to bring the backup.
We're gonna put some respect on y'all name, huh?
Got you. What's
Jason,
wrong?
go ahead and take it away.
Hey, so I just wanted to come in because I saw that my guy, like, he was really on a good point. And Christina, you said something before y'all went out that guy, not Christina, what's her name?
Tony,
Stone. Stone.
Mhm.
You said
Yes.
something. Tony, you said something really good because you made it to a perspective that at the end of the day, I don't know if that was you or if that was T Pretty because I was walking away to go get this computer, but so you look at it from a woman's point of view. A woman is always standing strong on her 10 toes. That if I mess with you, I don't care if it was 10 years ago, 5 years ago, it don't matter. If my homegirl mess with you, then me and my homegirl have a problem because I just told you that I slept with her. Guys aren't built like that. We're not made like
Mm-hmm.
just because he messed with you in junior high school and I ran into you in college. Hey, that doesn't make me.
Yep.
Guys will lose their friend first if this is somebody that's got my back and we walking at it 10 toes down. Maybe at the point when you met that person, it was you weren't ready or she wasn't ready. 10 years later, that's a different person. Do you agree?
Mm-hmm.
I
All
agree.
expanded and grown. So when guys look at it from a person's point of view is I can run up on somebody that I knew my homeboy dated, but if I ran up on her 20 years later, she's a different woman in a different place. And
I
that's where we
agree.
stand on it.
I'm with that. Like I said, if y'all messed around before I met either one of y'all, it's fair game and free fields. Unless you
Well,
literally
yeah.
tell me I messed with him, and then we're not, we probably just won't entertain that conversation anymore. Because I don't really like homie hopping at all.
Right.
Mm-mm.
And
But
homie hopping is
we
if
messed
I'm
around.
hanging with you every day.
So she smashed the homie.
Right. But homie hopping is if I'm with my guy, if I'm with him DWY every day and we're together every day and I saw somebody he was talking to and then a month later I go and talk to her, then I'm that bad homie. I'm that guy that's
Yeah.
bad.
Well, you know what? I actually have a real life story for that. When I left my husband in December of 2020, literally the next day in December of 2020, I had four of his A1 day ones from the beginning of his childhood in my inbox.
Oh, well, that ain't
Yeah,
shit.
Four.
yeah, that
And
Four
ain't
of
that's
them.
shit.
what it but that's how most men do. That's what he
That's
was saying.
foul.
That most men are like that though.
Yeah.
Most men will
Sadly.
move
Them
like
folks,
that.
some homies, I was like, wow.
I
Like
mean,
if
the
I
I
really,
mean,
wife
when I
though,
but at,
really,
like she was
I
his
mean, but at the same
wife.
token, though, sometimes you can know your homie is sitting on gold and he don't appreciate it. So rather than letting it frolic away,
I think that's
shit,
what two of
I
them
may need
said.
to jump in. Hmm?
I really do. I think that's what, but like, and if I had been some type of vindictive evil being, you know what I'm saying, instead of the stand up righteous female that I am, I could have really hurt your fucking feelings, bro, especially since you cheated on me while I was pregnant.
Right.
But,
Ooh,
like, we didn't. We took the high road. That's why I know real love is on its way to me and is going to be fire whenever it fully
Aww,
lands.
good.
Girl, good for you,
aww.
because it would not have ended the same with me. I'll be damned.
I tried to run him over
God
with
is
my
still
car.
working on me with that. Like I'll say I ain't gonna say still working on me because I'm doing a whole lot better than I used to be. But back in the day, no, you cheat on me, I am getting the last laugh. I will, and you gonna remember me forever and ever. Like that's why I'm glad I have grown. When I say Fred, no, like I am a different T Pretty than what I used to be just 5 years ago. Like man, I'm gonna get the last laugh. I'm gonna hit you where it hurt. I'm not gonna pop you because I ain't finna in jail, but I'm definitely gonna get that ass. Like that used to be me, but we're in a different era. We're doing better, bigger
We've
things.
we've what is it called? Increased my frequency. I've elevated past that.
And I'm
Like
laughing.
Period. We
I'm
definitely
laughing because she
have.
said we. So there's two people in her that one of them is like, I'm still here, but you're keeping me caged.
please
And
do
the
not
other one
release
is
me, bitch.
and the
Do
other
not
one is like,
activate the savage.
right,
All jokes aside, though, everybody got that. Everybody got that one side of them that, if pushed to that point, the grimy will come.
We
right,
call that
So the
the
best
fuck
thing
around
you
and
can
find
do
out.
is keep cool and keep me cool. But
right.
once
That
understand,
part.
once the grimy has been released, it ain't no, oh, I can't believe No, this is what you asked me for.
Release
Exactly.
the grind. You know, like
I released the
That
grind.
part.
But
But
guys,
I
I just
definitely
wanted to come
agree.
on and say it was a great show, and I want to give Christina her applause. It's her first production show.
thank you
Yay!
Yeah.
so much. Thank you. I appreciate it. It's an
I'm gonna let
honor.
you guys close out. I just had to come to say my little piece on that one little part because at the end of the day, I felt like my guy was trying to explain something that y'all just wasn't seeing.
We was like, yeah, that's the bullshit.
I mean, I
Yeah.
understand it. I just don't necessarily
Thanks,
agree with it for
Jason.
myself.
All
Nice to
right.
meet you.
Bye,
No doubt.
Jason. Y'all, we didn't had huh? What'd you say, D?
I can't.
D?
I was wishing dude a good night. I was like for sure.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Y'all, it has
But
been a night. Good conversation with good people, y'all. We didn't have three podcasts on here that we just, baby, we done hit a burst. Do you hear me? We
That's
didn't
the mega
collab. It was
collab.
wonderful. Okay, like we got to do this again. We got to do this again. Like we got
yeah,
to
I
do this
gotta
again.
get.
Okay, y'all.
Yeah,
It's been an
definitely.
Definitely so. I thank y'all so much for coming on the show. Christina with K Entertainment, baby. Heart, heart. Thank you for holding the show down tonight. You did a great job at producing the show. And we thank you so, so
Yeah.
much.
Shout
Y'all
out to
want to go
Bismarck Brand for
over?
my shirt design.
Yes, indeed. It's cute too. I like that. I'm
Thank
going to have
you.
to
He
holler
made
at
that look. Bismarck
that.
Brand, he's the guy.
Bismarck.
Now,
Y'all definitely want to give y'all again some just some announcements before we close out. Thank y'all for tuning in. Again, you made it to Thursday. Friday's one day away to what? You don't give a damn. We understand what Friday brings, and I thank y'all for joining in. Also, again, don't forget to go check out Cocky Gear. Go to my Instagram on T Pretty Smile or Real Raw Let's Talk. And you're gonna see Cocky Gear. Click on there. You can use my code, get you a discount on the clothing line. They have everything from bonnets, belts, jumpsuits, and more, even robes. So check it out. Now, also, again, thank my guests for coming. Y'all check out your girl for To Be Tuesday. To Be Tuesday, where we be doing the movie reviews, what's hot to watch on Tubi. Um, and also check out your girl latest vlog on YouTube. And so I also want to give share the floor with Stony and D. Like y'all need to tap in with them. Tap in with Free Liquor Podcast. Stony, we gonna start with you, baby. How can they reach you? How can they
Okay.
get on Free Liquor Podcast? Share the great news about it.
You can always follow us at Free Liquor Show on IG, and then also my moniker is here, and his is over there. So go ahead and give us a shout. You can slide in our DMs if you want to come on the show, and we pretty much get you fucked up and have good conversations. So come through.
we
She
love
ain't
that.
lying. She ain't lying, baby. They get you messed up on the show.
And thank you so much for having
And
us.
yes, and we had a good time on. I had such a good time on your show, y'all. Y'all gonna see your girl back on their show. We're gonna do it live for y'all, like live in the studio, cause they be cutting up. Y'all think this was something? They be cutting up in the studio, okay? And don't think D quiet, cause he ain't D. Hit him with your info
I
and
know.
what you got going on.
Like I said, the IG is right there in the box there. You can reach me directly there. Once again, I am the man that you love to hate. Your daughter want to date, your son want to be like you, rat bastards.
Ow.
DY the ghost. My lovely
Period.
partner, Stony Child, Stony, you know, whatever
It's
she
Stony.
dancing
It's
off
Stony
of.
Child, Stony Braxton. Call me whatever you want, but don't call me
You
Mama
know,
because I have no kids.
and I
Period.
mean, and I mean, at the end of the day, I definitely enjoyed myself. I hate that this cricket wireless Wi-Fi fucked me up. But hey, at the end of the day, like I said, definitely enjoyed myself. Like I said, you can hop in if you're a chick, you can hop in my DMs, to get at me. But if you just want to come on the show, jump in my DMs as well. Like I said, we do tequila, champagne. Like I said, we're expanding back out to vodka, even though to me vodka's the nastiest shit you could drink. But it is what it is. At the end of the day, I just appreciate the time on here. And your thoughts can't be my thoughts, but your thoughts can be my thoughts.
Ow.
Now you didn't say that during the show now, but we gonna get back on that on the next show, okay? Y'all, we may have to do a pop
For sure.
balloon segment with D. Like, we need to do a pop balloon segment
Oh.
with D.
I'm with that.
I'm with that. We gonna
I'm
find
down
her.
for it.
We
Let's
gonna
do it.
find her. Okay, we
I
I'm
just
gonna
want
down
to
for it. Let's
find
watch.
do it.
her. That would be lit. Okay, that would be
I'm down to
lit.
do it.
All toxic, not welcome.
Okay, y'all. Thank y'all for coming on the show, Chrissy with a K, baby.
Hey,
Thank you
hey, hey.
so much, baby. Heart out to you. Thank you so much for being here, holding it down. Do you want to give some shout outs?
Man, you know I do. Shout out to Nostalgic Radio, the best place
Period.
to go. Shout out to all the
Period.
independent artists who continue to link up and drop their music in us. Stay tuned for we have so many big things to come. Shout out to Angie Rich and the Gas Chamber. Saturday they're doing the kids talent show. We'll be
Yeah.
definitely down there fooling with them. I think that's at Gas Chamber itself. So we're gonna make the kids feel like a celebrity. I'm gonna give away a shout out to Wisdom and Tea, my show. Y'all gotta
Period.
come and kick it with me on my show, Wisdom and Tea, where we spill the
Yes,
tea and
sir.
share all the wisdom you need to manifest your best life. Shout out to
Absolutely.
Christine with a K Entertainment. Shout out to Bismarck Brand Shot by Biz, Videography by Biz. You know, that's the guy. He's the man with the plan. Shout out to Jason Dixon. Shout out to anybody who's
Yeah.
anybody. Trisha P and Prestigious Creations. You can reach me at Christine with a K Smock on Facebook, at the real Christine with a K everywhere else. And if you don't know me, baby, I'm sorry for you. But your life has been blessed.
Oh,
Thanks for having me.
come, come on! I second agree with everything she said. Second,
No,
touching and agree. I'm touching and agreeing. Okay.
period,
Hey, it's your
period.
girl T Pretty Smile. Go follow me on Real Raw Let's Talk on IG. Real Raw Let's Talk on YouTube. Also, you can check us out every Thursday, 7 to 9 p.m. for this live podcast. I'm gonna let you know next week we got some more fire guests in the building. Actually got some movie directors next week, and we're gonna get up in their business. We're gonna get up in the acting and directing. So y'all make sure y'all tune in next Thursday, 7 to 9. I ain't gonna tell you who coming. You better be there. That's all I want to know.
Mm.
Stony D, again, thank y'all for coming. And Real Raw,
Thank
let's
you.
talk. We out.
For sure. Appreciate you.
Out, yeah. Y'all be safe.
I'm so raw in, uncut, and they know, and they know.
Schaefer, that's a hit.
For real. I'm so raw in, uncut, and they know. And I'm blessed from the tip of my head to my toes. This here's the real raw. Let's talk. Show. And if you wanna learn some, sit back and listen to me flow. If it's about some money, let's talk about it. If it can change the world, let's talk about it. If you're an entrepreneur, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. If it's about some money, let's talk about it. If it can change the world, let's talk about it. If you're an entrepreneur, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Hickory dickory dot. The mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck 12. It's a new day. It's time to turn it up a notch. Turn it up. Hickory dickory dot. The mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck 12. It's a new day. It's time to turn this bitch up a notch. I was created to be what they can't be. These hoes so worrisome like a gum at the bottom of my feet. Bitch, get the fuck up off of me. Dragging these hoes through the dirt and the concrete. Anything it takes to get a bum bitch up off of me. I told her hating hoe on a TV screen. It's the only way she gon' see me. It's 2024 and it's a new way. I got 365 days just to get paid. It's time to cut these hating hoes off like a fresh fade. Get to a bag. I can do this shit like Ari Reed. I'm so raw in, uncut, and they know. And I'm blessed from the tip of my head to my toes. This here's the real raw. Let's talk. Show. And if you wanna learn some, sit back and listen to me flow. If it's about some money, let's talk about it. If it can change the world, let's talk about it. If you're an entrepreneur, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. If it's about some money, let's talk about it. If it can change the world, let's talk about it. If you're an entrepreneur, let's talk about it.